Live from the Maverik Center in West Valley City, it's Utah Grizzlies hockey. As tonight's the first of a three-game series between the Grizzlies and the Rapid City Rush. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Utah Grizzlies hockey. I'm Tyson Whiting. We got a good weekend of hockey in store. It's Grizzlies Fight Cancer Weekend presented by Mountain Land Supply Company. That's going to be today and tomorrow night. And then Sunday afternoon will be a 3 o'clock start. Well, everybody's heart rate is calmed down just a little bit after really what was a wild series between the Grizzlies and the Idaho Steelheads. It was 3 one-goal games. Utah picked up 3 out of a possible 6 standings points for the series. Utah lost a heartbreaker 3-2 last Friday in a game where Neil Shea had a penalty shot in a one-goal contest with 4.5 seconds left. He was denied by Brian Thompson. The Steelheads held on for a 3-2 victory. Last Saturday night, the Grizzlies' first ever fishing night, Utah came away with a 6-5 overtime victory as Derek Dashke acted as the hero. He scored 5:03 into overtime. It was Utah's second power play of overtime where Dashke netted the game winner. And then Monday, with the 3 o'clock start on President's Day, Idaho came away with a 5-4 victory. Keaton Mastrodonado had 1 goal and 1 assist. Derek Dashke and Neil Shea each had 2 assists. It was Connor McEachern getting credit for the game winner, and Idaho held on for a 5-4 victory. Grizzlies have had 5 straight one-goal games, and who knows, maybe this one will be a close one as well. Utah is going up against a very high-powered Rapid City Rush team. Dare we say the red-hot Rapid City Rush? After all, they've won 6 in a row. They have a standing point in 7 straight games, and the Rush really gotten the job done offensively. In the 3-game sweep over the Maine Mariners, the Rush scored 15 goals. So we'll see what happens here tonight. It's the 5th meeting between the clubs this season. Utah's 3-1 against Rapid City this year. Watch out for Reed Lepster. He's been outstanding for the Grizzlies as of late. He has a point in 7 straight games, and he also has a point in 11 of his last 14 games. And Neil Shea's also played outstanding. He has a point in 6 straight contests. It looks like we got a good Friday night crowd filing in here to Maverik Center. If you're in the West Valley area, come on down and join us as we got some good seats available, and it should be a very entertaining game. And kind of like the series with Idaho where we had plot twists left and right, seems like every time the Grizzlies face the Rush, we're due for a surprise or two, and it wouldn't shock me if we end up having another wild affair. For the Grizzlies, 4 might be the magic number, as the Grizzlies have scored 4 or more goals in each of their 17 victories on the season. So the Grizzlies are going to have their work cut out for them against a Rapid City club that's playing outstanding. They did lose a few defensemen earlier this week, and they had to sign a D-man earlier today in Dalton Skelly to get to 6 as Rapid City a little bit shorthanded on the blue line, but we got a good goaltending matchup. And when we return to the Grizzlies pregame report, we'll talk about that great goaltending matchup between Jake Barczewski for the Grizzlies and Rapid City's Matt Radomski, who's a native of Winnipeg, Manitoba. Radomski's played quite a few games against the Grizzlies in the past, and it's going to be a good one here tonight between Radomski and Utah's Jake Barczewski. When we come back, we'll talk about the goaltending matchup as well as some of the hot players for the Grizzlies who have lit the lamp quite a bit as of late. We're in business on a Friday night, and you're listening to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land.
Maverik's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
Welcome back to the Grizzlies Hockey Network. I'm Tyson Whiting. Face-offs in about 15 minutes from now as the Grizzlies take on the Rapid City Rush. We got a good goaltending matchup tonight. Rapid City will start with Matt Radomski, who's turned in his best 4-game stretch of his pro career. Since being called in relief on February 7th at Idaho, Radomski has a record of 4-0 with a .954 save percentage. He has saved 124 of 130 and he has allowed no goals in each of those appearances in his last 4 games. He also was the league's goaltender of the week. Radomski this season has a record of 8-10-2 with 1 shutout and an .890 goal save percentage. So Radomski's playing the best hockey that he's played in all year. And as for Jake Barczewski, since Christmas, he has been a superstar for the Grizzlies. In fact, since Christmas, Barczewski's got a record of 9-4-1-1 with a .917 save percentage and a goals against average of just better than 3. Barczewski will get the start in net. Vinny Duplessis the backup. Earlier this week, Grizzlies goaltender Adam Schill was recalled to the AHL's Colorado Eagles. Earlier today, or maybe yesterday, the Grizzlies signed a defenseman, Connor Sankin, who was the captain at York University over the last 2 years. In fact, he wore a letter each of his last 3 years at York University. He is a scratch tonight. Sankin, when he does make his Grizzlies and professional debut, he'll wear number 6. We'll come back and give you the lineups for both teams. It's the Grizzlies and the Rapid City Rush coming up next on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Maverik's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
Welcome back to the Grizzlies Hockey Network. I'm Tyson Whiting. Face-offs here in a few minutes. Grizzlies taking on the Rapid City Rush for the 5th time this season. Utah is 3-1 against Rapid City this year. Utah swept a 2-game set in Rapid City the second week of the regular season. And then Rapid City and Utah split a 2-game set right after Christmas. So it's the first time Utah has faced Rapid City in the 2025 calendar year. Let's go over the lineups for both teams. First for the visiting Rapid City Rush. We're led by head coach and general manager Scott Bird. It's his 4th year with the club. Birdie is not with the team, and they hope that he will rejoin on the bench next month. He was in attendance for Rapid City's game against the Maine Mariners. According to the Rapid City website, the Rapid City Rush website, rapidcityrush.com, Burt is back with the team after over a month of treatment for a cancerous brain tumor at the Mayo Clinic in Minnesota. He watched last week's game against the Maine Mariners as a fan, and he's excited to be back in Rapid City, according to a quote. He had a long 10-week absence from the club, and we are certainly thinking about him, especially on Grizzlies Fight Cancer Weekend presented by Mountain Land Supply Company. So we're certainly thinking about Birdie. The Grizzlies will have a Birdie sticker on the back of their helmets. Rapid City will have those stickers as well. And Scott Burt has been watching his team play the best hockey they've had all year. They scored 15 goals in the 3-game series against the Maine Mariners. Rapid City has won 6 in a row, and they are 6-0-1 over their last 7 games. Overall this season, Rapid City's got a record of 18-22, 5-3, and they're especially dangerous in the Mountain Time Zone. That's where we're at right now. In fact, this season in the Mountain Time Zone, Rapid City has a record of 18-11-3-3. Now, when the Rush are played in any other time zone, both the Central and Eastern time zones, the Rush are 0-11-2. So obviously there's something about that Mountain Time Zone that Rapid City likes. If I remember right, you get halfway through South Dakota and the time zone changes from Mountain to Central Time Zone. So luckily for Rapid City, they're on the mountain part of the state in terms of the time zones. We mentioned before, Matt Radomski is going to get the start in net. He is 6'2" and 192 pounds. In 21 appearances this season, he's got a record of 8-10-2 with one shutout, a 3.50 goals against average, and 890 save percentage. Connor Murphy is the backup goaltender. He's got a record of 5-6-0-3. Rapid City's rolling with 6 defensemen tonight. The starting D pairing is Billy Constantino, who's got 9 goals and 13 assists in 47 games. And he is paired up with Holden Wall, who has 2 goals and 9 assists in 46 games. So Wall and Constantino are the defensive pairing that's going to get the start. Mitchell Smith is going to be paired up with the newest rush skater, Dalton Skelly. Skelly's making his rush debut. He just signed earlier today. He's got previous experience in this league with the Allen Americans, where he played for Chad Costello, who currently is the associate coach of the Rush. Matt Arujo and Aaron Hyman are the other defensive pairing. Defensive scratches for the Rush are just one of them, and that's Charles Martin, who has 3 goals and 16 assists in 36 games. In fact, Martin got called up to the AHL's Calgary Wranglers earlier this week, and he's not even in the Salt Lake Valley as we speak. The starting forward line for Rapid City is their top forward line, according to the lineup card that was co-signed by Scott Burt, Chad Costello, and Peter Drikos. Ryan Wagner's their captain, not to be confused with Ryan Walters, who was a teammate with Ryan Wagner in the 2018-2019 season here in Utah. Ryan Wagner is a veteran who's got 19 goals and 25 assists in 48 games. He's the Rush's leading scorer. He'll be lined up with Blake Bennett, who in 13 games this year has 8 goals and 9 assists, and Denny Gore, who really had a lot of success against the Grizzlies in Rapid City in late October. Gore this season has 12 goals and 17 assists in 45 games. So that's the starting forward line from left to right, Bennett, Wagner, and Gore. Second forward line is Mauricio Coella, Chaz Smedzrud, and Jack Jeffers. The third forward line is Luke Millimak, Parker Bowman, and Connor Millimak. Luke and Connor Millimak are brothers, and their father used to play with the Idaho Steelheads, was a longtime teammate with Scott Burt. In fact, their father, Jeremy Millimak, has his jersey retired at Idaho Central Arena, and hanging alongside is Jeremy Millimak's number 4, Scott Burt's number 12. So that's the third forward line, Luke Millimak, Parker Bowman, and Connor Millimak. Fourth forward line is Jackson Leopard, the former Allen American, along with Tyler Burney and Braden Tuck. Tuck is a first-year pro out of Sacred Heart University. And now the lineup for the homestanding Utah Grizzlies, who are led by fourth-year head coach Ryan Kanaswich. The assistant coach is Christian Horn. Athletic trainer is Colin Lee, who's in his 5th season with the club, and the equipment manager is Jackson Hibbard. Assistant equipment manager is DJ McFarland. Utah's got a record of 17-25, 5-2 on the year. And here at the friendly confines at Maverik Center, Grizzlies have a record of 10-11, 4-1. Getting the start in net is Jake Barcheski. He's a first-year pro. Last season was at Michigan, and before that played 4 years at Canisius College. Barcheski is 6'1" and 180 pounds. This will be his 23rd appearance this season. Barcheski's got a record of 9-6-1-1. He has a 3.59 goals against average and even 900 save percentage. Vinny Duplessis, the backup. The starting defensive pairing is Derek Dashke and Cooper Jones. Dashke has 11 goals and 31 assists in 42 games, so he's averaging exactly 1 point per game. He leads the Grizzlies with a +8 rating. And how about Cooper Jones? He's got a goal in back-to-back games. He's been outstanding for the Grizzlies. He is 5'8" and 170 pounds. The other defensive pairings for the Grizzlies will include Cade Jensen, who's paired up with Lincoln Earn, and Cody Corbett, the veteran of over 300 pro games, is paired up with Dylan Savenkov. The newest Grizzly, Connor Sankin, is the lone defensive scratch. Grizzlies come out of the tunnel wearing a specialty jersey. You can bid on those jerseys on the Dash Auction app. The Grizzlies will wear them today and tomorrow. It's a black jersey with white numbers and a little bit of purple mixed in here for Grizzlies Fight Cancer Weekend, and it is certainly a sharp look. For my money, I think that's the best Grizzlies Fight Cancer jersey they have worn in quite some time. So we mentioned the goaltenders. Derek Dashke is going to be paired up with Cooper Jones. We will also see Jensen, Earn, Corbett, and Dylan Sabankov. Starting forwards include Reed Lepster, who's got a point in 7 straight games. Lepster has 12 goals and 14 assists in 44 games. Adam Berg has 5 goals and 2 assists in 28 games. He'll also get a start, as well as Cole Gallant, who scored on a penalty shot in the second period on Monday. Gallant has 2 penalty shots this season. He's 1 for 2 in that department. This year he has 3 goals and 19 assists in 49 games. So that's the starting forwards, Berg, Gallant, and Lepster. That is the second forward line on Ryan Kanasowicz's lineup sheet. Top forward line is Neil Shea with Mick Messner and Keaton Mastrodonato. Shea and Mastrodonato each had 2 points on Monday. As for the captain, Mick Messner, he has 13 goals and 17 assists in 49 games. Third forward line from left to right is Craig Armstrong, Luke Manning, and Briley Wood. And that 3-man unit produced quite a few scoring chances on Monday against Idaho in the 5-4 loss. Fourth forward line is Aaron Aragon, Tyson Upper, and Dylan Fitz. 2 forward scratches, Blake Wells and Braden Nicolettes. So looks like the scene is set for a pretty fun one here. After all, we're probably going to see a close game. Utah's had 5 straight 1-goal games. 7 of the last 11 games have been decided past regulation, and 8 of the last 11 have been decided by 1 goal. So if you're taking your blood pressure medication as of late, well, if not, you better be careful, as we're in for a fun ride here tonight as the Grizzlies take on the Rapid City Rush. And we'll be here all weekend. Friday and Saturday nights will be at 7:10 for Grizzlies Fight Cancer Weekend. And then Sunday afternoon will be a 3 o'clock start, as on Sunday we have a Utah Pro Hockey doubleheader. Grizzlies take on the Rush at 3 o'clock, and downtown at 6 o'clock, Utah Hockey Club takes on the Vancouver Canucks. We'll come back and have face-off on the other side. You've been tuned into the pregame report on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Schwab tires. I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
North Davis Junior High with our national anthem.
commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
It's a great night for hockey as two big standings points are on the line as the Utah Grizzlies take on the Rapid City Rush in the opener of a 3-game weekend series. It's a baseball-style 3-game set as it's Grizzlies Fight Cancer Weekend presented by Mountain Land Supply Company as the Grizzlies take on the Rapid City Rush. They've given the Grizzlies all sorts of fits over the years. The two captains, Ryan Wagner and Mick Messner, at center ice as Aiden, who's a cancer warrior, drops the ceremonial puck. And Aiden's a young guy, and he's about as tough as anybody you will see on the ice all weekend. Well, we got two referees tonight, Sam Heidemann and Tatu Kunto. The linesmen are Andrew Collins and Colin Kleinendorf. We got a good goaltending matchup. Matt Radomski's been outstanding for Rapid City over his last 4 appearances. He has a 4-0 record with a .954 save percentage, and he has saved 124 of 130. And as for Jake Barcheski, well, he's been outstanding as well. Since Christmas, he has a .917 save percentage, and in 6 games in February, he has a .915 save percentage. Barcheski leads Utah with 9 victories on the season. Grizzlies in the black and purple Grizzlies Fight Cancer themed specialty jerseys. You can bid on those jerseys on the Dash Auction app. Grizzlies will wear them today and tomorrow. Rapid City is wearing a black jersey with white. They're actually wearing a white jersey with black numbers and red trim, kind of reminiscent of the colors of their NHL affiliate, the Calgary Flames. Those your pick to click. We've seen some picks for Reed Webster. He's got a point in 7 straight games. He's out there with Berg and Gallant. Gallant's taking the draw against Denny Gore. Gore has 12 goals and 17 assists in 45 games. And the puck is dropped. It's won by Rapid City. Rush skate from left to right as we see it from high atop section 114. Grizzlies from right to left. Rapid City helicopters it in. Wagner around Utah's net being shadowed by Dashke. Wagner throws to the spot he vacated. Blake Bennett's in front of the net. Grizzlies will clear it towards the left wing wall. Dashke has a kick off his skate. Now nudge it ahead to Webster. Race with the puck out to Neutrice. Across to Jones across the center. He'll dump it into the far corner as the Grizzlies in the attack zone. Gallant, right side, righty shot, saved by Radomski. And Rapid City gets ahead. Breakaway. Blake Bennett skates down the middle. Backhand shot, saved by Barcheski. Grizzlies clear it out to center. Berg will sky it into the far corner as Grizzlies make the first line change of the game. Rapid City to breakaway. Barcheski with already one big save as he stopped Blake Bennett's breakaway. Bennett's got 17 points in 13 games this year, 8 goals and 9 assists. Rush cross center ice, stumping it in off the far wing boards is Jack Jeffers, a native of Oakville, Ontario. As the puck in the Grizzly zone, right side. Rapid City slides in front, shot saved by Barcheski. As Chaz Smedzrud had a good look out in front of the net, the Minnesota native. Puck goes out to center ice. Dalton Skelly in his rush debut will throw it towards the Grizzlies bench. Rapid City skates back in. Smedzrud will feed it towards a vacant left point. Grizzlies skate from blue line to blue line. Manning over the line. He shields Rapid City from the puck. It's Danil Shea. Right side backhand shot. Saved by Radomski. And he holds on. Skelly doing a good job as well as Jack Jeffers boxing out Utah in front of the crease. So 18:30s left in the first. Both teams already have 2 shots. Rapid City's 2 looks were out in front of the net. One on a breakaway, and then Smedzrud had a good look on a centering pass out in front. Grizzlies have had 2 pretty good looks of their own on Matt Radomski. Rapid City's averaging 2.9 goals per game, which is towards the bottom half of the league, but they do have 15 goals in their recently completed 3-game series against the Maine Mariners. And that included the Midnight Madness game that started at 11:59 p.m. Rapid City that night came away with a 6-4 victory. As the puck over in the right circle, Rapid City zone. Rush win the draw in a white jersey around towards Connor Millimock along the near boards. He gets pinned by Luke Manning. Grizzlies hacking away. Armstrong holding his ground, as well as Briley Wood. Puck near the Rapid City line near side. Now out of the scrum goes Dalton Skelly, who used to play with Allen, and in particular played for Chad Costello. As the rush dump it in, Cade Jensen around his net. Will spin it over to Briley Wood, who lifts it off a rush stick out to center ice. And Aaron Hyman, wearing number 52, will dump it back in. Hyman's a big 6'5", 220-pound defenseman. Big-time hit behind Utah's net. Cade Jensen's going after a rush skater. And now it looks like an episode of the Jerry Springer Show is breaking out behind Barczewski's net. Boy, big hit as Craig Armstrong took the brunt of it along the boards. Boy, he got walloped by a rush skater behind Barczewski's net, and Cade Jensen was nearby, and he was going to go after Parker Bowman. Bowman is 6 feet, 186-pound forward out of Ontario. And we're going to get multiple penalties. I'm not sure there's a penalty on the hit as Bowman, well, there probably should be a boarding call. Armstrong had his head down, an awkward-looking hit. Luckily, Armstrong got back to his feet. Cade Jensen saw it, and he went right after Parker Bowman. And then Connor Millimock went after it with the Grizzly as well. And then Luke Millimock and Lincoln Earn decided to tie things up as well. So Ryan Wagner talking with Tatu Kunto, one of the referees. Looks like Cade Jensen's going to get a penalty. It's hard to say. It's possible Rapid City might get a power play out of this. We saw some strange calls in the Idaho series. And already, 2 minutes and 10 seconds in, we've had quite a bit of spirit and intensity. Well, it does look like Jensen's in the box. Nobody is in the box for Rapid City, though. So it does look like the Rush are going to get a power play out of this. There's still no score. Both teams have taken 2 shots. So we're just getting underway. So grab some chips and dip and a beverage of your choice and enjoy part of Friday with us. First of a 3-game set. We'll be here all weekend. So Jensen gets 2 minutes for roughing. That's the only penalty on the board. So it does look like Rapid City is going to get a power play, but the draw is going to be at neutral ice. Rush power play this season is 17.1%. Grizzlies penalty kill is 71.1%, but the Grizzlies are over 80% on the penalty kill since Christmas. Rush and neutral ice win the draw. Denny Gore down the middle, steps over the offense line, gets to Braden Tuck, number 21. Back to Gore, who slides it across. Puck ricochets off the left point boards, and Wagner keeps it in. Rush behind the net. As they dance around now, they'll feed it up top to Wagner, who skates towards the left circle. Wagner, the Rapid City captain, their leading scorer, dance around, pivots over in the far corner. They'll slide it up top to Denny Gore. Back to Wagner's over in the left circle. He'll get to the middle of the ice for Smedzrud off of Dashke's stick. Smedzrud fires a changeup on Barczewski, who makes a save. He holds on with 17-18 left in the first. So draws going to be in the Grizzlies zone. Looks like Rapid City's won a few faceoffs here early on. Grizzlies have Nil Shea on the ice with Dashke, Luke Manning, and Cooper Jones. Boy, Manning's played pretty good hockey as of late. He's a +8 in his last 9 games, and he has 2 goals and 2 assists in his last 8 games. Remember, he had a goal disallowed due to goaltender interference in the first period. That would have given Utah a 3-1 lead and given Utah maybe the momentum they needed to pick up 2 standings points. Rapid City wins the draw. They won a few faceoffs we mentioned here early on. Right side. Blake Bennett gets to the near goal line for Smedzrud. Off his stick, he regathers it, fires it to Bennett. Bennett right side, a fire lefty shot that goes wide. Puck off a stanchion, kept in by Wagner. Wagner, the longtime AHL player, also has some time with Utah in this league, 2018-2019 season. Wagner around the net, he's to the right side. He'll lay it for Denny Gore, skates towards the right circle. Gore, toe drag, shot to score. Denny Gore gets a power play goal. It's his 13th of the season. And the Rush take a 1-0 lead. Boy, Gore just outside the right dot. Toe drag, and he just roofed it right over Barczewski's right shoulder. Denny Gore been a standout for the Rush in their 4 previous meetings against the Grizzlies this season. He's a first-year pro who played in the OHL each of the last 4 years with the Owen Sound Attack. Gore's been one of the better rookie forwards in the league. And he lights up the scoreboard to give the Rush a 1-0 lead. We've been talking about the penalty kill for the Grizzlies. It's improved as of late, but they were 2 for 5 against Idaho on Monday. And they give up a power play goal to Denny Gore here early on. 3:09 into the contest. Gore got his 13th of the year. The assists go to Ryan Wagner, who now has 26 assists, and Blake Bennett now has 10 assists on the season. action in the rush zone as Rush will push it out to center ice. Rapid City crosses center. Holden Wall will loft it in. Braden Tuck over in the right corner. He gets pushed by Corbett. Puck goes to Savankov, who slides it ahead to Tyson Upper. Upper at neutral ice, tried to backhand it ahead towards Corbett. It's taken away by Rapid City. As Rush, Tyler Burney dumps it in. Burney scored his first pro goal against the Grizzlies in late October in Rapid City. Burney this season has 5 goals and 7 assists in 43 games. He comes off the ice. Grizzlies dump it in. As number 3, Mitchell Smith gets hit by a Grizzly. Smith in his first game against Utah. Number 3 earlier this season was worn by Zach Hoffman, who now plays for another team. He was traded away from Rapid City about a month ago. Grizzlies re-enter. Cole Gallant trying to drop it off for Adamberg. Puck goes back to neutral ice. Jensen across to Lincoln Earn near the Grizzlies bench. Earn gains center ice. Now dumping off the stick of Luke Millimock. And Millimock's stick breaks. He'll get one from a teammate as he'll stay on the ice. As Grizzlies tap it ahead to Lebster. Lebster collects the puck and he'll dump it in from the right wing. Radomski behind his net will bounce it off a Grizzly. Puck headed opposite the right point. Grizzlies get it. Cooper Jones, high slot, righty shot, and that one's blocked away. Berg was in the area trying to redirect it. Rapid City will race out to center ice. Sprinting over the offensive line, getting hit in the back is Connor Millimock as Berg did the honors. Now Millimock will skate towards the far corner. He delivers a big-time hit on Cooper Jones. The Millimock brothers will pack a wallop from time to time, just like their father Jeremy did for many years with Idaho. Dashke will tap it off the stick of a rush skater, and that's Maurizio Coelho's got an A on his sweater. Grizzlies reset. Jones towards the Grizzlies bench. Now back to Dashke, who skates down the middle of the ice. Dashke crosses center. He'll zip it to his left for Messner. Gets it to Shea, dumps it in. Shea got spun around as he was battling with Aaron Hyman. The rush behind their net will throw it off the left wing boards. Dashke fires towards the net, saved by Radomski in the butterfly position. Rush come back the other way. We played over 5 minutes. Rush lead 1-0. Rapid City over the line. As Jack Jeffers, number 19, will throw it to the right side. Keaton Mastrodonato gets hit in the side by Denny Gore. Billy Constantino gets it back towards Gore in the right corner. Gore gets it jammed away by Messner, but strong with the puck is Gore. He'll throw it from one corner to the other to Coelho. Back towards Gore. It's cut off by Dashke as Wagner slides one onto Barczewski, who sticks it away. Wagner throws to the far circle. It's picked off by Mastrodonato, who gets to Shea. Shea at the Utah line pivots. He'll skate back towards the near circle. He's an outstanding skater. As he'll slide it towards Savankov, back towards Shea. Pass misconnects. Rapid City's Blake Bennett skates over the line, gets to the right side. Shot saved by Barczewski. Net gets dislodged. And we get a whistle with 13:59 left in the first. Timeout on the ice. Rush lead 1-0 on Denny Gore's 13th of the year. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
13:59 left in the first period. Rush lead 1-0 as Denny Gore got a power play goal, 3:09 in. Rush in the offensive zone, off the draw. High slot, Billy Constantino takes a righty shot. Barczewski makes a save as he snatched it around the logo on the front of his jersey. Rush will have an offensive zone draw when we come back. 13:55 left in the first. It's a Rush 1 and the Grizzlies 0. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from less.
13:55 left in the first. We're just getting underway. Rush lead 1-0. As the goal is scored by Denny Gore, 3:09 in. Rapid City has 3 shots. Or they have 6 shots on goal. Blake Bennett has 2. 4 other Rush Gators have 1. For the Grizzlies, Dashke, Shea, and Gallant each have 1 shot on goal. Now the 3 Rush forwards who contributed to the power play goal are on the ice right now for the Grizzlies. Looks like Luke Manning's out there with Armstrong and Wood. And boy, what a tough hit Craig Armstrong took there as he got boarded along behind Utah's net there. Jensen got a penalty for sticking up for his teammate, but there was no penalty there for the awkward-looking hit from Parker Bowman onto Craig Armstrong. Grizzlies cross center ice and dump it in. Luke Manning towards the right corner, dancing around with Holden Wall. Manning will push it back to the spot he vacated. Rush take it away and clear it back to center ice. Grizzlies reset. Cooper Jones back in his own zone. Far circle. Grizzlies skate from right to left here in the period. Jones over to Briley Wood. Pass goes tape to center ice. Wood over to Armstrong left wing. He'll dump it in deep off of Constantino's stick as Rush will bounce one towards the right side as Briley Wood gets it picked off. As Blake Bennett's got another breakaway. He'll skate in. Left wing. Lefty shot. Glove saved by Barczewski. He holds on with 13:09 left in the first. As he snatched it about waist high. Puck went out to neutralize. Wagner nudged it to his left about 10 feet towards Bennett. Bennett got around a Grizzly defenseman. He had a breakaway, and Jake Barczewski already has had to stop 2 breakaways and quite a few good chances from Rapid City early on. As Ryan Kanaswich and Christian Horn, the Grizzlies coaches, both write notes on their lineup sheet. Stuff they probably want to talk about here for the next few shifts or maybe even the first intermission. Grizzlies win the draw. Lincoln Earn ahead towards Dylan Fitz. It goes past him. Rapid City will race after it. No icing on the play as a Rush will spin one across as Tyson Upper collides with Dalton Skelly in his in his Rush debut. He played the Steelheads last week. Rush gained the offensive line. Tyler Burney, the big 6'5" dumps it in behind Utah's net as Rapid City challenges. Puck goes towards Dylan Fitz, who's got an A on his sweater. He will sky one into the Rush zone. It goes past Dalton Skelly over his stick. And icing is on Utah with 12:37 left in the first. So Rush have outshot the Grizzlies 7-3. We had mentioned it's the 5th meeting this season between the clubs. Utah swept a 2-game set in Rapid City. In fact, game 2 of the regular season, Utah won 4-3 in a shootout. In that game, Reed Webster scored his first pro goal, and he also had the shootout game winner. Grizzlies won 5-2 on October 26th. As the Grizzlies got goals from 5 different players. Cade Jensen got the game winner. And then after Christmas, Rapid City was here for a 2-game set, and both teams won 1 game. Rush taken away from Utah after the Grizzlies won the draw. Puck goes towards the near corner. Grizzlies from right to left as Earn will tap it off the glass before Earn gets bounced off the boards by Connor Millimock, who's played a very physical first period. Grizzlies hit the refresh button and get 5 fresh skaters on the ice. As there's 12:15 and counting left in the first. Ahead, Rush were looking for Connor Millimock. He couldn't reach it. Corbett ahead to Webster. Webster skates to the left side, gets it across, and bounces off a Gallant stick. Webster gets a loose puck as he gets bounced by Aaron Hyman. Puck towards the far goal line. Rapid City gets it, and they'll skip it ahead. Rush cross center ice. Parker Bowman tried to dump it in and didn't get much on it as he collided with Cody Corbett. Gallant skips one ahead, angle left to Webster over the line. Webster skates towards the left corner, gets around Constantino. Webster dropped it, but Berg wasn't close enough in the area to accept the puck. Coella around the wall as Rapid City gets out to center ice. Rush will bounce off the Grizzlies. The puck skips towards the near circle of the Rush zone. Gathering the loose puck is Constantino, the 24-year-old out of Ontario. As Jeffers skates in, he gets hit by Dashke. Shea wings it across, sticked away by Coella. Now left side, Rush will fire it across as the puck ricochets off the near wing wall. Messner, angle right, long range pass connects. Now down the middle, Masher now skate in. Righty shot is blocked away by Radomski. That's why the Grizzlies with a 2-pass sequence got Masher Donato a breakaway. As Rush dump it in, it got redirected by Grizzly, sticks to no icing as Dashke races after it. He gets bounced to the boards by Jeffers. Now the Grizzlies get to Messner, ahead to Shea, but it goes past him. It looks like icing's going to be on, well, actually, it's going to be waved off. Dalton Skelly runs it down behind Rapid City's net. 10:45 and counting left in the first. Rush lead 1-0 as Denny Gore scored a power play goal 3:09 in. As dumping it in was Ryan Wagner. He got a stick lifted. Wagner loses his balance. Action in the Grizzlies zone. As on the far boards, Grizzlies take it away. Briley Wood sprints into the offensive zone, skates towards the right circle, takes a righty shot, and that's sticked away, and it goes out of play. Good defensive work by Mitchell Smith, who just stuck his stick out, and Wood's shot fired off of Smith's stick and out of play. Grizzlies will have an offensive zone draw with 10:25 left in the first. We mentioned that two-game series after Christmas. December 27th, Rapid City won 6-3, and then Vinny Duplessis, or actually Jake Barczewski, got his first pro win on December 28th. That was a 5-3 Utah victory. So draw's going to be over in the right circle. Manning will take it. He's out there with Armstrong and Wood. Draw one by the Grizzlies. Wood, right wing, righty shot, saved by Radomski. He holds on with 10:22 left in the first. Watch out for Briley Wood. I got a feeling he's due for a big weekend. Wood is tied for 8th among league rookies with 34 points. 13 goals, 21 assists. He has a 13.3 shooting percentage this year. He was particularly good in the month of January. Off the draw, Wood another shot, and that goes wide again. As Armstrong gets bounced towards the boards. Russia played him physical tonight. Luke Manning skates towards the right corner. Now he gets to Wood. Centering pass shot saved by Radomski. Boy, Wood with another one-timer. Radomski once again makes a big save with 10:07 left in the first. You know, I may have mentioned Matt Radomski. He's playing the best hockey that maybe he's played not only all season, but his entire pro career. Boy, what a great shift by Briley Wood. That three-man unit stays out there. Manning, Wood, and Armstrong. And that was probably Utah's best forward line on Monday in the 5-4 loss to the Idaho Steelheads. Manning kicked out of the face-off circle. Ryan Wagner, the veteran, taking the draw for Rapid City. Now Craig Armstrong will take the draw. Armstrong got a pretty good series against Rapid City. He's got 7 goals in his last 25 games, 3 goals in his last 11. Rush won the draw as Wood shadows a rush skater, and that's number 27, Matt Arujo. So rush skate in, Blake Bennett right side. His lefty shot's blocked away by Ernstick. Boy, Bennett's had 3 or 4 good chances here in the first 10 minutes of play. Grizzlies sky it out to center ice. Rush will glove it, get it ahead to Gore, who dumps it in. Grizzlies make a line change, and so do the Rush. Grizzlies run down the loose puck. Corbett with a long-range feed that goes quickly towards Aragon, who backhands it in from the near wing wall. Puck off the Rapid City backboards. Now to the right point. Savankov fires a righty shot that goes wide. Aragon, the left wing, will bounce it off of Bernie. Puck kicks off a skate to the right circle of the Rush zone. As Rapid City will clear it out to center. Savankov gets it back. All passes picked off. Tyler Bernie skates along the right side backhand shot. Saved by Barczewski. As Bernie gets the stick lifted in the far corner by Savankov. Tyson Upper gets the puck. As Upper spins it across to Corbett, who crosses center ice. Corbett will skip it to the right corner deep in the Rush zone. Fitz runs after. He gets it knifed away by Wall. Fitz gets it back and throws it to the right corner. Aragon up top to Fitz. Right point, righty shot. Blocker saved by Radomski. Rebound goes to Rapid City. Braden Tuck crosses center ice, and he'll skip it in. Grizzlies switch up forwards. Cooper Jones behind the net. Gets it towards Dashke, who zips it across to Fitz. Fitz near the Grizzlies bench. Skips it ahead across to Berg, left wing. Berg over the offensive line, skates towards the corner, stops in a dime, skates towards the left point. Cyrus DeGlon, who pushes his righty shot, saved by Radomski. As Lepster had a good look from the right wing. Rush will clear it into the Grizzlies zone off the right wing boards. As Rapid City to the right side gets it up top. Skelly, right point, lefty shots blocked by Berg. Puck ricochets towards the Rapid City bench. Mitchell Smith gets a loose puck, and he'll slide it across to Skelly. He's now at the Rapid City goal line near side. He spins, gets around Webster, and he'll tap it off the near glass to center ice. Millamot couldn't get the bouncing puck. Dashke out to center ice for Berg, who gets pushed by Connor Millamot, who seems to hit every Grizzly in sight. Connor Millamot hits Dashke. Puck to center ice, and Gallant will loft it in. Grizzlies make a full line change. Less than 8 minutes are left in the first period. Rush lead 1-0 as Denny Gore scored a power play goal, 3:09 in. Grizzlies leap near the Rapid City bench. Does McMaster a step over the offensive line. He gets bounced off the boards. Puck goes back to the Rush, right side. Jack Jeffers steps over center ice, and he'll dump it in. Jeffers chases after. He nudges Lincoln Earn in the back. Earnstrom with the puck gets it towards Mastrodonato. Earn and Mastrodonato are teammates at Canisius College, along with Jake Barczewski. Rapid City, after the puck pinballed around, takes control of the puck. They'll right wing it out to Hyman. Aaron Hyman skates towards the right corner, gets around Jensen. Hyman, the big 6'5", 220-pound defenseman, feeds up top to Arujo. Now the Rush reverse the puck back to the right corner in the offensive zone. Koala sidesteps Jensen. As the puck over towards Utah, Shea zips it across. Grizzlies cross center ice. Masha Donato over the right, skates towards the right circle. Take a righty shot. Saved by Radomski. Puck towards the right side. A Rush player loses their balance, but the Rush come out with the puck. Jeffers down the middle of the ice will push it to Hyman along the near wing. Hyman races out to neutral ice. He'll sprint to center ice, and he'll swagger it in. As Hyman will come off the ice. As Svankov plays behind his net. It's about 6:45 and counting left in the first. Rush still lead 1-0. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. And, hey, it's Friday. You have to be excited about that. Svankov over to Manning. Left wing across center ice. Nil whirled along the boards. Armstrong gets held up by Holden Wall. Wood feeds up top to Corbett. Corbett fires lefty shot, and that's blocked by Constantinu, who will tattoo it off the far boards. Puck goes out to neutral ice. Wood will helicopter it back in. Puck to the left corner. Constantinu will bounce it off of Armstrong as Denny Gore runs after the loose puck. Gore ahead to Wagner. Drops to his right for Bennett. Back towards Wagner. Wagner skates around center ice down the middle. As he'll skate in. Lefty shot goes wide. Boy, Wagner looked like he had a breakaway from the offensive line in. As Grizzlies having a tough time getting back defensively. Rush have had their chances. They lead 1-0. As Grizzlies and Jake Barczewski's been outstanding here so far. Grizzlies 2-on-2. Manning over the line over to Wood. Woodsheimer. Glove saved by Radomski. He holds on with 5:49 left in the first. Rush have outshot the Grizzlies 9-8. But the score is still Rapid City 1, Utah 0. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
5 minutes and 49 seconds are left in the first period. Both teams have had some pretty good chances, but both goaltenders have looked outstanding so far. As we mentioned in the pregame show, both Matt Radomski for Rapid City and Jake Barczewski have come into play, playing pretty well in the month of February. Grizzlies will have Tyson Upper out there with Aragon and Fitz. Upper will take the draw. This time it's won by Rapid City. Rush skate from left to right here in the first period as we see it from section 114. Rush will skip it out to center ice. Fitz will fire it back in hard as Radomski behind his net gets it towards Skelly in his Rush debut he just signed earlier today. Ahead to Tyler Burney. Across to Mitchell Smith who gets it knifed away by Fitz onto Burney who backhands it in before he crossed the Utah blue line. Grizzlies get to Tyson Upper. Upper will skip it out to center ice for Aragon. And he'll dump it in as Aragon was nearby with Mitchell Smith. Smith is a 22-year-old out of Saginaw, Michigan. Rush across center ice. Stepping over the offensive line is Jackson Leopard. Left wing, lefty shot saved by Barczewski. Leopard, a former Allen American skater. Puck lifts out to center ice, and it's taken away by Rapid City at their blue line. Rush will get it ahead towards Luke Melamock. Had himself quite a series against the Grizzlies in late December. Across to Hyman off the right wing boards. Hyman over the line as he gets around Berge. Hyman will dump it into the left corner. Taking the puck is Connor Melamock. He'll skate towards left point, back towards Hyman. He gets it sticked away by Glon, who gathers the puck. He'll move it a little bit to his right. Now back to Cade Jensen, who angles a pass left. Deep, it gets redirected at the Rapid City line. Grizzlies in deep. This has been a very physical game. Grizzlies players flying everywhere. It's out to center ice. Rapid City is a nudge away from their stick. Racing after the loose puck and getting it is Connor Melamock. He gets the stick lifted by Corbett. Grizzlies come back up with it. Corbett moves it across Mastrodonato. Will swagger it across. Berg couldn't get it. As Rush will dump it off the Coella stick on towards Barczewski. And he will cover up with Coella chasing after him. And Barczewski with no obvious outlet pass to throw it to as the Grizzlies were in the middle of a change. 4:06 is left in the first. Rush have outshot the Grizzlies 10-9. For Utah, Briley Wood has 3 shots. Remember, he had that 3-shot barrage about 7 or 8 minutes into the contest. Nobody else has more than 1 for Utah. For the Rush, Blake Bennett has 3 shots, and he's the only Rapid City player to have more than 1 here so far. First intermission, we'll go over all the Mountain Division scores and all the scores from around the league. Tomorrow, the National Hockey League is back in action after the exciting Four Nations tournament wrapped up last night. Rush won the draw. Left side, lefty shot, saved by Barczewski, and Jake dives in front of the crease to cover up. Holden Wall had a pretty good look from the left circle. A lot of traffic out in front of Barczewski. Wall this season has 2 goals and 9 assists in 46 games. As Wall fired low on Barczewski, I think Wall was probably hoping for a redirection. Cody Corbett did an outstanding job in clearing the spot in front of Barczewski to where he was able to cover up. So an even 4 minutes are left in the first period. Draws giving the left circle. Chaz Smedzrud's taking the draw for Rapid City. Now he's kicked out of the circle. Maurizio Coella will take it. For Utah, it's going to be Luke Manning. Grizzlies in the specialty jerseys. Go to the Dash Auction app. You can bid on those game-worn jerseys. As Rapid City wins the draw, they'll spin it towards the right point. Constantine keeps it in. He'll fire a shot. Gets redirected. Barczewski makes a save. Messner over to Shea. We'll tap it to center ice. Rapid City gets it back at the center red line. Wall will skate back into his own zone. Now push to his left. Coella will wing it out to the right corner. Chasing after it, Smedzrud. He gets it tapped away by a Grizzly stick. Smedzrud over to Coella. Right side. Lefty shot. It's blocked away by Barczewski. And the puck flies out of play with 3:32 left in the first. Boy, Jake Barczewski's certainly been on point tonight. He has already seen 13 shots. He's stopped 12 of them. Barczewski, first-year pro out of Canisius for 4 years. Last year, he was a Michigan man. He had 20 victories for Michigan last season. He currently leads the Grizz with 9 victories on the campaign. Denny Gore will take the draw. He's got the lone goal tonight. Scored 3:09 in on the power play. Wagner and Bennett are on the ice as well. And they picked up the power play assists. Grizzlies win the draw as Masha Donato out to center ice. Bouncing puck. Messner gets it. He'll nudge it ahead towards Shea. Shea over the line right side. Trying to get it back towards Masha Donato. It kicked off a Rapid City stick. Right corner, Messner battles as puck goes up top. Cooper Jones. Well, as Messner got knocked down in the right corner. Rush been physical tonight. Dashke fires towards the net. It bounced off for Adamski and spins towards the right corner. Wall up ahead. 2-on-1. Bennett over the offensive line. Skates towards the left side. Trying to get across to Wagner. Great defensive play by Dashke. Now skating in. Gore over to Wagner. Shot. That one goes wide as Gore's actually looking for Bennett. As Bennett's been outstanding. That's been a good forward line. Now starting past Bennett. Lefty shot. He didn't get much on it. That might have gotten sticked away by Dashke as well. Wagner and Dashke battle over in the right corner. Wagner continues his battle. Dashke throws Wagner along the boards. Denny Gore trying to yank the puck away. Puck goes to Gore's ankle. He'll throw it back to the spot that was vacated by both Wagner and Dashke. Puck to the far corner. Cooper Jones gets it backhanded to head off the Bennett stick. Loose puck. Bennett gets her stride ahead of Shea as Bennett will throw it back into his own zone. About 2:20 left in the first period on a moving clock. Grizzlies make a full line change. Rapid City up ahead towards Luke Milamok. It glanced off of his stick. Actually, Parker Bowman's stick wearing number 43. As Grizzlies will lift it out to center ice. Gloved and dropped by Wood. Puck to neutral ice. Rapid City gathers it. As Mitchell Smith will skip it in. As it bounced off the end boards on one hop of the ice. Luke Milamok stops on a dime behind Utah's net. Milamok gets spun around by Armstrong. Now Luke Milamok gets poured by Earn. As taken away is Craig Armstrong. Ahead towards Wood near the Grizzlies bench. Wood across to Manning off his stick. It stays in play as it hits the top of the glass in the rush zone. As Rapid City will come up with it. Luke Milamok will feed it across looking for his older brother Connor. Pass goes wide of the mark as it ricochets off the boards. Corbett, quick cross-ice pass off of Wood's stick onto Manning. Now Wood over the offensive line stops on the left point. He fires towards the net, but it bounced wide off the glass. As we got a little over a minute left in the first period. Rapid City will sky it out to center ice. Puck is dropped in the Grizzly zone. Cordy Corbett gets it. Corbett, 9th-year pro. Head towards Fitz. Pass goes tape to tape. Fitz skates towards the left circle. Takes a righty shot. And that one's sticked away by Matt Arujo as the puck flies out of play off the protective netting. 1:08 is left in the first period. Rush lead 1-0. So Grizzlies are looking for a little bit of momentum heading into the first intermission clock. And don't forget, this is just the first of a big weekend here at Maverik Center. First of a 3-game set. Tomorrow night will be a 7 o'clock start. That's going to be the continuation of Grizzlies Fight Cancer Weekend. And then Sunday is going to be a 3:10 start. With that, you can take advantage of the AFCU Friday offer with $12 tickets. You can also get a family 4-pack of tickets for just $48. Go to UtahGrizzlies.com or the Maverik Center box office to take advantage. Puck at neutral ice. Rapid City gets it. Less than a minute left in the first period, as Rapid City's outshot Utah 13-9. Constantino back around his net over to Holden Wall. He'll zip it ahead to Quella. Pass goes tape to tape. Quella over the line. He'll shuffle towards the right corner. Quella smooth with the puck as he gets hit along the boards. Quella holds his ground. Fitz joins the play along with Chaz Smedsrud. 3 Grizzlies over in the corner along with 2 rush skaters. Half a minute is left in the first period. A kid in a Utah Hockey Club jersey pounds the glass back and forth. It's a Clayton Keller jersey as the puck is still over along the boards. As referees are eyeing it, puck's still alive and still over in the corner. It's been over in that corner for 20 seconds. That kid in the Clayton Keller jersey continues to pound the glass. His arm's getting tired from pounding it so long. Now the whistle finally blows with 10 seconds left in the first. That puck was over in the corner for literally 30 seconds. That kid saw the action over in the corner. He went over and just started tapping the glass. He tapped it for 20 seconds straight. I bet his hand is tired now from all the tapping on the glass. So they reset action. This draw's going to be over in the right circle with 10.5 seconds left in the first. Fans are having a good time. Looks like we got a pretty good crowd spread out around the lower bowl at Maverik Center. Denny Gore will take the draw. He's been one of the best rookie forwards in the league. Messner will take the draw. The Grizzlies captain off the draw. Bennett fires towards the net. It's blocked by Dashke. Grizzlies cross center ice. Masher Donato to Shea. Left wing will take a lefty shot. Saved by Radomski in the butterfly position. Radomski will clear it towards the right corner. Messner fired a prayer towards the net, and it goes wide on an impossible angle. And that will do it for 20 minutes here at Maverik Center. Jake Barczewski was outstanding. In fact, the Grizzlies bench is going to salute the Grizzlies goaltender. The only goal was scored by Denny Gore on a power play, 3:09 in, with Ryan Wagner and Blake Bennett getting the assists. And the Rush players go to salute Matt Radomski, who had a solid first period in his own right. So that's pretty much what it is. The power play goal for Rapid City is the difference in the game. Both goaltenders have been outstanding, and that was one of the storylines we'd mentioned in the pregame report. Radomski's had 4 outstanding games in a row for Rapid City. And as for Barczewski, since Christmas, he's really been a key contributor, and he's had a good month of February as well. When we come back, we'll recap the first 20 minutes of play, and we'll also talk some hockey along the way and go over some league scores. We're in business on a Friday night. Rapid City leads Utah 1-0. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
After one period, Rapid City leads Utah 1-0. The lone goal was scored by Denny Gore, 3:09 in on a power play. The penalty was Cade Jensen getting a roughing minor, 2:10 in. Craig Armstrong got boarded very awkwardly, and it was not at an awkward angle. He got blasted by Parker Bowman. Bowman should have gotten a penalty there, but the penalty wasn't called. Cade Jensen went over to defend his teammate as he was nearby. He went after Parker Bowman and got a roughing minor. And halfway through the power play, in fact, 59 seconds into the power plays when Gore scored his 13th of the year on a toe drag from the right circle with Wagner and Bennett getting the assist. Really, for Rapid City, it feels like this whole series, if you can find a way to slow down their top forward line, Grizzlies should be okay. Rapid City offensively has played pretty well as of late, and a lot of it has been that forward line of Denny Gore, Ryan Wagner, and Blake Bennett. Bennett has only appeared in 13 games this season coming into play tonight. He's done a lot of damage. He came into play with 8 goals and 9 assists. He's got an assist tonight. He had 2 or 3 breakaways early in the first period. You count Wagner's breakaway. Rush had 4 or 5 breakaways in the first frame, and Jake Barczewski had to be outstanding in net, and he certainly was, to keep it a 1-0 game. And even before the Rapid City goal, the Rush had 2 or 3 grade A chances. Last year, Blake Bennett played in all 72 games for Rapid City, and he had 35 goals and 28 assists. It's his 3rd season with the Rush. He played at American International College, and he was outstanding in his senior year, scoring 22 goals in 38 games. So that seems to be Rapid City's bread and butter. It's that top forward line who contributed to the Rush's first period power play goal. Rush are 1 for 1 on the power play. Grizzlies haven't had a power play chance, and I'm not sure we're going to get too many power plays in this weekend series. Rush drew a pretty good job of staying out of the penalty box, and it seemed like both referees don't seem to be all that interested in blowing the whistle more than they need to. Rush outshot the Grizzlies 13-10 in the first period, but we do look at scoring chances, and we mentioned all the breakaways the Rush had. Of the 13 shots that they had in the first period, Rapid City had 8 scoring chances. For the Grizzlies, in their 10 shots, they had 4 scoring chances. And in terms of who was aggressive shooting the puck for Utah, Briley Wood led the way with 3 shots. Neil Shea had 2. Then 5 other Grizzlies had 1 shot, and that included Dashke, Nasha Donato, Lebster, and Cole Gallant. And Dylan Fitz also had 1 shot in the period. For Rapid City, Blake Bennett led the way with 3 shots. Maurizio Coella and Billy Constantino each had 2 shots. Then a handful of other Rush skaters had 1 shot in the first period. According to the off-ice officials, the face-off battle was in Utah's favor 13-4, although it certainly felt like it was a lot more even than that, because Rapid City probably won 4 of the first 5 face-offs in the game. The Grizzlies dominated the face-off circle in the second half of the first period. There were a lot of hits in the first frame. Grizzlies had 6 according to the off-ice officials. Rapid City had 7. Both teams had 5 giveaways in the first period. It seemed like there was some sloppy play on both teams that led to some of those grade A scoring chances. I'll see what the second period has in store. We do know the Grizzlies have had a lot of success in the second periods this season. Grizzlies do have a second period goal in 29 of their last 35 games, and the Grizzlies have 20 second period goals in their last 13 games. So we'll see what the second has in store. Rapid City is coming into play, one of the hotter teams in the league. They swept Idaho at Idaho Central Arena in a 3-game series. And then last week, they scored 15 goals, including 6 on the Midnight Madness game, winning 6-4 last Saturday to complete the 3-game sweep against the Maine Mariners. When we come back, we will go over some scores from around the league. We'll also go over the NHL weekend here in the Salt Lake Valley. After one period, Rapid City leads Utah 1-0. This is the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection. But at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more.
First intermission, Rapid City leads 1-0 over the Grizzlies, but Utah has been a pretty good second period club as of late. After one period over at Idaho Central Arena, Wichita and Idaho are tied at 1. Joe Carroll scored 55 seconds into the game. Brendan Hoffman tied it up for Idaho 17:51 into the first. It's Hoffman's 20th of the year. There's now a three-way tie for the Steelheads lead in goals with Connor McEachern and Ty Pelton-Bice also with 20 goals this season. Now Hoffman joins that club. He scored 17:51 into the first. They're tied at 1. After one period, Idaho outshot Wichita 13-6. Steelheads did get Ben Cross back. He was reassigned from the AHL's Texas Stars. Cross in net is 4-0 against the Grizzlies this season. Other Mountain Division action. After two periods at Cable Dahmer Arena, Kansas City leads Allen 4-1. And for the Mavericks, it's been a very balanced scoring attack. Cade Borchard scored his 30th of the year. McPherson, Sullivan, and Wright have the other Kansas City goals. That Cameron Wright? It can't be Cameron Wright. He's on an AHL contract with Edmonton. But Cameron Wright, who led the Grizzlies in goals and points a couple years ago. There's a C. Wright for Kansas City who scored one of the 4 goals. And immediately I'm thinking that might have been Cameron Wright, but instead it's Charlie Wright, who's a Kansas City defenseman who's got a goal tonight. It's the Mavericks 4 and the Allen Americans 1. That game is after 2 periods of play. Other action in the league, Trois-Rivières defeats Adirondack 4-1. South Carolina gets a 5-1 victory over Greenville. Maine shuts out Norfolk 2-0. Tulsa got a 3-0 shutout victory against the Wheeling Nailers as Tulsa's Lush earned a 17-save shutout. Tyler Polson, Justin McAlin, and Reed Petrick had the Oiler goals, one in the first period, one in the second, and one in the third as the Oilers drew a picket fence on the scoreboard during all 3 periods. And the Rush come away with a 3-0 victory. Kalamazoo defeats Toledo 3-2. Games in progress, late third period. Florida leads Tahoe 3-0. Taryn Pfizer has no points. Kyle Betts has 1 assist for the Everblades. But Taryn Pfizer has been an outstanding contributor for Florida over the last couple weeks. Pfizer led Utah in goals 2 years ago. Halfway through the third period, Savannah leads Worcester 5-3. 6 minutes left in the third. Cincinnati has a 3-2 lead over Iowa. Late third period, Reading leads Fort Wayne 3-1. Early third period, Bloomington leads Indy 3-2. That's the other action in the league. When we come back, we'll go over some other scores from around the world of sports. Rapid City got a power play goal from Denny Gore, 3:09 in. It's his 13th of the year. Ryan Wagner and Blake Bennett picked up the assists. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Well, the National Hockey League returns to action tomorrow. As what an exciting Four Nations tournament it turned out to be. It's kind of funny how the NHL is kind of playing it off like, we didn't know it would turn out to be this big. They knew. You get international best on best. You get Team Canada, Team USA. You throw in 2 other nations. I think we knew what the finals were going to be. It was going to be Canada and USA. And I think they knew it was going to be as spirited as it turned out to be. In fact, some people are probably talking about it and talking it up more than they would a Stanley Cup Finals. It certainly lived up to the hype. Game last night went to overtime. You kind of had a feeling it was going to be one of Canada's big superstars that was going to come up with that big play at the end to win it for them. You know, you probably are thinking about Nathan McKinnon, who was the tournament MVP, but it turned out to be Connor McDavid, who didn't play all that good of a game last night, obviously until the end. McDavid scored the game winner and gave Team Canada the Four Nations tournament victory. Tomorrow, there's a busy day in the National Hockey League. At 7 o'clock, the Utah Hockey Club takes on the LA Kings. Utah's 24, 23, and 9 on the season. The Kings are 29, 17, and 7. So it'll be a 7 o'clock start in Los Angeles. And then on Sunday, the Utah Hockey Club will be at home taking on the Vancouver Canucks. That will be a 6 o'clock start. Other action tomorrow includes an ABC doubleheader. At 10:30 on national TV, the Wild take on the Red Wings. And at 1 o'clock, the Capitals are at the Penguins. Obviously, that's a matchup of Alex Ovechkin against Sidney Crosby. And Malkin will also be there as well. At 4 o'clock, the Grizzlies NHL affiliate, the Colorado Avalanche, take on the Nashville Predators. The Rapid City Rush's NHL affiliate, the Calgary Flames, are off on Saturday. The Flames will return to live action on Sunday as they host the San Jose Sharks at 6 o'clock. Well, here at Maverik Center, Rapid City leads 1-0. Utah has been a pretty strong second period club, though, as of late. When we come back, we'll have second period action. You've been tuned in to the Intermission Report on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
It's Rapid City 1, Utah nothing. We'll see if the Grizzlies have a second period comeback in them. For the Grizzlies, it's game 4 of 6 straight here at Maverik Center. Utah picked up 3 out of a possible 6 standings points against the Idaho Steelheads. Utah has played nothing but close games as of late. Each of their last 5 games have been decided by 1 goal. 7 of their last 11 games have gone past regulation, and 8 of their last 11 games have been decided by 1 goal. And sure enough, we got another barn burner here at Maverik Center. If you're looking for a hero for both teams, obviously Denny Gore and that forward line along with Wagner and Blake Bennett were standouts for the Steelheads. For the Grizzlies, I thought that forward line of Armstrong, Manning, and Wood once again produced quite a few good scoring chances. Jake Barczewski had to stop quite a few grade A Rapid City looks. In fact, at Rapid City, of their 13 first period shots, 8 of them were considered to be scoring chances. So we'll see what happens here in the second period. Barczewski was outstanding. For the Grizzlies, they got to find a way to get some of those long-range passes to connect. Late in the first period, we saw that forward line of Messner, Shea, and Mastrodonato go to work, and it looks like that combination is due for some big goals here in this series. When we come back in 1 minute, we will have second period action. It's Rapid City 1, Utah nothing. You're tuned in to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Welcome back to Maverik Center. We're about set for second period action. Really, if you're looking at some guys that could turn out to be the heroes for the Grizzlies, obviously Neil Shea and Keaton Mastrodonato have been Utah's bread and butter here at home this season. Mastrodonato has a point in 13 of 16 home games he's appeared in. In fact, he has 26 points in 16 home games, 7 goals, and 19 assists. And as for Neil Shea, at home this year, he has 29 points in 18 games, 14 goals and 15 assists. Shea has a point in 25 of 32 games this season, and he's got a goal in exactly half the contests he's appeared in, 16 of 32. If you're looking for high-volume shooters, you obviously have to look at Neil Shea. He has 92 shots in 18 home games this season. He is averaging overall this year 4.40 shots per game. And Shea had 2 shots, so obviously he's on pace for 6 here tonight. And the Grizzlies may need that from Shea. And those two are lined up with the captain, Mick Messner. Messner's been outstanding lately. He has 7 points, 4 goals, and 3 assists in his last 6 games. And Messner is second on the club with 138 shots on goal. Grizzlies will start the second period with Cole Gallant taking the face-off. He's out there with Adam Berg and Reed Lebster. Derek Dashke and Cooper Jones are the defensive pairing. And speaking of which, got to thank Derek Dashke's mother for giving me the tie that I'm wearing here tonight. In fact, it wasn't just his mother that was here during the Idaho series. It was pretty much the whole family. Father, brother, and grandma were here for the weekend series against Idaho. Grizzlies won the draw. Jones ahead towards Lebster, and he'll sky it in. Holden Wall chases after. He's out there with Constantino. As Rush will throw it out to center ice. Grizzlies regather it, and Dashke will sky it back in. Constantino gets it on one hop of the ice. He'll spin it to the right side. Gallant picks it off. He'll glance off the stick. Gallant gets it back, centering past to Lebster. Shot and score! Reed Lebster gets his 13th of the year. He now has a point in 8 straight games. And the Grizzlies tie it up at 1. Boy, Gallant was out behind the net. Fed it out in front to Lebster. Gallant will get his 20th assist this season. Gallant just slid it out. It bounced off a Gore's stick onto Lebster, who fired a pass. Matt Radomski. So Gallant just skipped it off the stick. We thought it was Gore's stick. It actually looked like it was Billy Constantino's stick. So Grizzlies tie it up 26 seconds into the second period. Lebster gets the goal. Gallant and Adam Berg with the assist. Time to goal 26 seconds into the second. So we're tied at 1. Grizzlies now have a second period goal in 30 of their last 36 games. Puck is played with a high stick at center ice. Draws give me a new try. So the Grizzlies have the forward line of Messner, Shea, and Mastrodonado. Obviously, we were talking about them before the second period. The goal was scored by Lebster with his forward mates of Gallant and Berg. Draws at center ice. Mick Messner will take it against Chaz Smedsrud. Smedsrud wins the draw. Rapid City skates from right to left here in the second period. Grizz from left to right. Ed puck lanced off the stick. Looks like it bounced off a player of the Rapid City bench. The puck's going to go back to neutral ice. Mick Messner talking things over with Dylan Savankov. These 3 officials are talking about where the puck should be. It looked like one guy signaled that it deflected off somebody on the Rapid City bench. Faceoff might be at center ice. Colin Kleinendorf is the one doing all the talking. It looks like the draw is going to be at center ice. Referees tonight are Sam Heidemann and Tatu Kunto. And I think we're expecting a little bit of an adventure here this weekend. So Grizzlies line up the scoreboard 26 seconds into the second as we're tied at 1. As draw's going to be won by Rapid City. Coelho over the line, skates the high slot. Lefty shot saved by Barcheski. Rebound goes out to Savankov. Will race out to neutralize. Savankov will slide it towards his right for Mastrodonado, who gets the puck. The second-year pro out of Canisius will dump it in deep. Puck to the left side. Shea gets it. He tried to get it out in front. Now towards Mastrodonado. Right side. It goes past him off the near wall. Savankov will run it down in the Grizzlies zone. Savankov whips it out to center ice. Puck goes tape to Shea. As Messner over the line skates towards the right corner. Drops it for Shea. As puck lands off the stick, Shea skates towards the left wing. Skates towards the point. Fires it off the backboards. Lincoln Earn trying to get it. It was knifed away by Parker Bowman. Puck to the Utah line. Loose puck is gathered by Jensen. Will skate in a half circle. Now slide it ahead to center ice. As Luke Manning will skate back into his own zone. Now direct one to his left for Jensen. It goes off his stick. Jensen will retreat back to Grizzlies territory. As taking the puck's Matt Arujo, the native of Brookhaven, New York. Skates over the offensive line, drops to his right. Lefty shot saved by Barcheski. Now from behind the net. Rapid City Cyrus out in front. Barcheski picks it off, and he holds on. 18:03 is left in the first. Draws give me the Grizzlies zone, as both teams now have one shot here in the second period. Jake Barczewski wearing number 39. The backup is Vinny Duplessis. He joined us late. Adam Scheel was recalled to the AHL's Colorado Eagles earlier this week. Parker Bowman takes a draw for Rapid City against Utah's Luke Manning. Grizzlies in the specialty jerseys. You can bid on those in the Dash Auction app. Arujo left point. His shot's blocked by Wood. Wood lost his stick. Puck to the left wing. As they get back towards Arujo, he'll move it to the high slot. Lefty shot by Connor Millamont goes wide. Wood without a stick will play soccer. So he'll get it ahead. Connor Millamont delivers a big hit on Craig Armstrong. Looks like the rusher specifically playing Armstrong physically. He's absorbed 3 or 4 big hits here early on. Behind Rapid City's net, Hyman has a glance off his stick. Wood battles as Wood over there pushes a rush skater. Manning trying to yank it away. Manning gets hit in the side by Hyman as Manning skates towards the left point, dancing around. Strong with the puck. He took it away from Bowman, who tried to yank it out to Neutrice. Now behind the net, shoulder check knocks down Aragon. Boy, the Rush really are playing physical. Grizzlies center pass shot by Fitz goes wide. As puck towards the backboards, Tyson Upper races after. He gets there before Arujo. Upper, the first-year pro out of the University of Calgary, gets hit. Puck slides towards the left side. Manning skates and looking for a backhand attempt, but he couldn't get a shot off. Manning feeds up top to Jones. Late penalty on Rapid City. As Barczewski skates towards the bench. Cooper Jones, left wing righty shot goes wide. Manning collides with a rush skater. Holden Wall goes flying. Manning gets up top. Grizzlies skate towards their right. Neil Shea now stops on the right point. He'll get it to Dashke. Back to Shea. Shea dances around. Delayed penalty. 6 Grizzlies are in the offensive zone. Dashke over to Shea. Fires towards the net, and it's blocked. And covered by Matt Arujo. He will stop play. 16:28 left in the second. Oddly enough, the scoreboard still has it listed as the first period. So we played 3.5 here in the second. And the Grizzlies are going to be on the power play for the first time tonight. Connor Millamont doesn't believe it, but he gets 2 minutes for slashing. Grizzlies were 4 for 8 on the power play last Saturday against the Idaho Steelheads. Grizzlies, over their last 14 games, are 14 for 47 on the power play. Rapid City's penalty kill is 78.1% on the season. So Connor Millamont in the box, 2 minutes for slashing. Grizzlies win the faceoff. Dashke over towards Masha Donato. Back up top to Dashke. He's in the left point. He'll skip it towards his right for Lebster. Now to Shea. He's in the right side. Shea back to Lebster. He's got a goal tonight. Now to Dashke, high slot. He'll feed it over to Masha Donato, left circle. The Maestro dancing around. He'll slide it back up top for Dashke. Slow pass. Dashke will throw it to the left point. Lebster around as the puck kicked off a weird part of the boards. And Rapid City gets the puck. Constantino. He'll helicopter it all the way to center ice before it's gloved and dropped by Dashke. Dashke at the Utah line. Will fire it off the near wing boards. Grizzlies don't play it. Holden Wall skates in. Left side. Lefty shot goes wide. Boy, slap shot shorthanded. Missed the net stick side on Barczewski as the puck was just laying in Neutrice and nobody for the Grizzlies went out to play it. Wagner dumps it in. It hits the top of the boards and slides smoothly behind Utah's net. Barczewski will cut it off and he'll direct it to Dashke. Dashke will slide it to his right for Lebster. Lebster will fling it back behind him to Masha Donato, who lays it for Shea. Shea crosses center ice, gets the Lebster back to Shea. Right side, lefty shot, saved by Radomski. Shea gets the rebound around Utah's net. He's now in the left wing. Shea over to Lebster on the right side, just inside the circle. Lebster dangles back and forth. Now he'll get to Shea, right circle. Up top to Dashke. He'll take a lefty shot, and it's blocked away. Grizzlies get back to Shea. He'll take a shot. That one's blocked away by Mitchell Smith, number 3. Dashke in the high slot, couldn't keep it in. Koala chasing after him. Dashke will direct it to Messner off his skate. Messner will run after the puck along the far boards, deep in the Grizzlies zone. Utah skates from left to right. 23 seconds and counting left in Utah's power play. Dashke fakes to Masha Donato. They'll pivot at the Utah line. Now slide it ahead to center ice. Manning over the line. Fakes it to Gallant. Now Gallant gets it as Berg cut towards the net. Gallant over to the high slot. Corbett shot. Saved by Radomski. Rush get the rebound and they clear it out. So Millamont tapping on the glass, asking what he's doing when he comes out of the box and he joins the play. Grizzlies cross center ice and Wood will dump it in. Millamont will stay out there as he's paired up with Smedsrud and Ryan Wagner. As Grizzlies get up top, Lincoln Earn in the offensive zone across to Jensen. Left side, his lefty shot's blocked. Now Wood, toe drag, shot, swing and a miss. As Wagner Gets it across to Connor Millimak, who's over the line. He'll drop it. Now they still have the rush. Try to get towards Smedsrud in front of the net, and he couldn't reach it. Puck is cleared all the way deep into the rush zone. I had 2 chances to figure out which team was looking for the centering pass, and I missed both times. Grizzlies don't even play the Stillheads tonight. Up ahead, Rapid City skates over the offensive line. Centering pass out in front. Shot to score! That might be an own goal for the second straight game. As Lincoln Earn extended his stick near the crease. Rapid City on a centering pass, glancing off the skate and into the back of the net. Oh, boy, that's the second straight game of the Grizzlies threw the puck in their own net. And this one gives Rapid City a 2-1 lead. Rush along the right wing boards, centered it out in front. Lincoln Earn extended his stick to try to intercept it. It glanced off of Earn's stick. And like a perfect centering pass, it just went right past Barcheski. So we'll see who gets credited for the goal. As both teams now have won here in the second period, and the Rush lead the game 2-1. As Rush is going to give credit to number 21, Braden Tuck. He gets the goal. As action over in the Rush zone. As Rapid City skates from right to left, they'll nudge it ahead. Rush cross center ice. And Jackson Leopard skates in. He'll stop over in the left point. Leopard will fling it to the left corner. There's a Rush. Skate back along the near corner. Cooper Jones holds up a Rush skater. As out of the pile comes Derek Dashke. He'll skate around Utah's net and stop behind it. Both teams will spread the ice. Rush will get 5 fresh skaters out there. As Dashke still behind his net, directing traffic. 7 minutes into the second period. As Dashke gets it up ahead. Now fling it ahead. Pass goes off the Mastro Donato stick. It goes deep in the Rush zone. The Maestro towards the end board. Stops, avoids Aaron Hyman's check. He'll throw out to the left point. Nobody was home. Grizzlies were in the middle of a change. Svankov chasing after. He'll get the loose puck behind Barcheski's net. Svankov wings it ahead, looking for Mastro Donato. Puck goes all the way towards Radomski, who kicks it away. We get a whistle, though. They might have said the icing was called, but looked like the puck bounced off of Radomski as Grizzlies were looking for a long-range pass that went past Mastro Donato. It looked like the call was missed. The draw's going to be at center ice. So Braden Tuck scored his second goal of the year. It's his 36th game this season. As Tuck was the one that centered it out in front. It glanced off the Lincoln Earn's stick and into the back of Utah's net. That's Earn's second pro goal. He's a first-year pro out of Sacred Heart University. So it's 2-1 Rush. 12.5 minutes are left in the second period. Matt Araujo gets the puck after the Rush won the face-off. Dumping in is Blake Bennett. Svankov tried to light up Bennett's world, but misconnected on the hit. Svankov hit more boards than Bennett. As the Rush. Aaron Hyman will get around Mastro Donato, cross the center ice down the middle of the ice. Hyman loses as he was stepping over the offensive line. He hits Svankov, no call. Gore gets the bouncing puck. He gets pushed by Svankov. As the Rush dangle around. Right side, Bennett skates towards his left. He's down the high slot, takes a lefty shot that's blocked by Corbett. Grizzlies clear it back to center. Holden Wall will skate back to the Rapid City line. He'll nudge it ahead to Bennett, who dumps it in. Svankov gets the loose puck. He'll skate around Barcheski's net. Svankov will dump it back to Corbett. Puck lands off a stick towards the near wing wall. Loose puck. And it's jabbed away by Smedsrud, who battles with Shea. Shea, bouncing puck, gathers it, and he'll slide it to Mastro Donato, who gets it back towards Shea behind him on a give and go. Wagner to Bennett. They'll skate towards the left circle, take a lefty shot. Saved by Barcheski. Rebound goes to Utah as the Grizzlies will fling it out to new Trice. Holden Wall gathers it from Rapid City. He'll skate around the center ice circle as Wall now back in the Rush zone. He'll feed it across as the Rush gets to new Trice. Rapid City will spin it back to Wall in the left wing. He'll step over the offensive line. Holden Wall skates towards the left circle. Look for a centering pass out in front. It bounced off a Grizzly towards the end boards. Adam Berg will skate towards the far corner. Now he skates north-south near the Rush bench. He'll nudge it ahead to Gallant, who steps over the offensive line onside. Gallant over to Lebster, left side, who dances around. He's got a point in 8 straight games. Over to Jensen, left side. Shot block is bounced off of Berg, who was in front of the crease looking to redirect a shot. As Radomski looked towards the heavens. He didn't see the shot, but it was blocked out in front of him. Grizzlies out at new Trice. It glanced off the stick of Parker Bowman. Regathering at Lebster, move it ahead. Billy Constantine, who gathers it at the Rapid City line. He'll feed it to his right. Rush step over the line. Bowman dumps it into the right corner. Lincoln Earn behind his net will spin it to the near side. Puck goes back towards Smith. Mitchell's his first name, 5'11", 185 pounds. He'll nudge it across towards Skelly. Now Skelly gets it back, the former Allen American skater. He played in the SPHL this season. He'll fire onto Barcheski, who snatched it about waist high. He holds on. 10-16 left in the second. Braden Tuck scored, 6:16 in. It's a rush 2, and the Grizzlies won. It was the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
10 minutes, 16 seconds left in the second period. So we're about halfway through the scheduled 60-minute affair. Rapid City leads 2-1. Rush led 1-0 after one period. Denny Gore scored 3:09 into the contest with Ryan Wagner and Blake Bennett picking up the assists. That was a power play goal. Rusher 1 for 1 on the power play. Grizzlies are 0 for 1. Grizzlies tied it up 26 seconds into the second period as Reed Lebster picked up his 13th goal of the year. Cole Gallant got his 20th assist, and Adam Berg with his third helper of the season. Rapid City regained the lead 2-1, 6:16 it as Braden Tuck looked for a centering pass out in front. It glanced off a Grizzly stick and in the back of Utah's net. Draw one by Rapid City. They're in the offensive zone, skating from right to left as Mitchell Smith will fire it off the end boards. Taking the puck is Connor Millimuck. Will slide it up top to Skelly in his rush debut. As rush, Luke Millimuck, left side, he fires a prayer towards the net. And just like my prayers, they always go unanswered, and his did as well. Armstrong over to Wood. Right wing pass got redirected. Wood couldn't gather it. As Skelly over towards Connor Millimuck, who's the bigger of the two brothers. Connor Millimuck will slide one towards the left wing for Smith over the line. Smith centers it, glanced off a Grizzly stick off of Cooper Jones's glove, and it flies out of play. As a fan over in row 4 of section 112 will come away with a souvenir frozen vulcanized rubber disc. Luckily, nobody was hit with that game puck. These fans having a good time here. It looks like a pretty good Friday night crowd. Hopefully we'll have a big Saturday night crowd here for the series finale, for the second of the 3-game set. As Barcheski's been quick as a cat here tonight. 9:45 left in the second. Rush have outshot the Grizzlies 18-14. So shots are pretty close to even here in the second period. Utah wins the draw. They skate from left to right. They're in their own zone. Dashke will skip one behind Cooper Jones. Rush will move it ahead, but it's going to be icing on Rapid City as the whistle blows with 9:35 left in the second. It's the first of 2 games here on Grizzlies Fight Cancer Weekend. Tomorrow night, get your tickets, UtahGrizzlies.com. It's going to be a 7 o'clock start. Grizzlies will be wearing the same specialty jerseys that they're wearing this evening. And then Sunday afternoon will be at 3:10. With that, you can take advantage of the AFCU Friday offer. And you can also take advantage of a family 4-pack of tickets for just $48. Get your tickets, UtahGrizzlies.com. Messner will take the draw against Parker Bowman. Shots are even here in the second period. As draw one by Rapid City as the puck pinballed around. The Rush will loft it back to the Utah line. Run down by Dashke, the second-year pro out of Miami of Ohio. Jones over to Mastrodonato off his stick. Puck will skip deep in the rush zone. Racing after it with good speeds, Mick Messner. He gets there before Hyman. Messner skates towards the right corner. He'll slide it up top to Jones. Jones dangles back and forth. Now he fires towards net and is blocked. Luke Millimuck's got a breakaway. He skates down the middle of the ice. Backhand shot. Saved by Barcheski. Millimuck gets back over in the right corner. Once again, Barcheski was outstanding as he stopped a breakaway. He stopped a few of them in the first period as well. Right side, shot by Constantine, who's blocked by Messner's stick. Behind Utah's net, Dashke gets double-teamed As holding his ground is Braden Tuck, number 21. Tuck out of Sacred Heart University, first-year pro. He gets bounced to the ice by Cooper Jones. Messner battles with Luke Millamont. Puck slides in front of the net. Dashke will get it to Shea. Now to the middle of the ice from Ashtonado. Back to Shea. He'll cross the center red line and dump it in. Constantino turns it over. Shea behind the net gets hit by Holden Wall as the Rush will throw it out to center ice. As the Rush get to the offensive line, get it ahead. As Leopard tried to spin one out in front of the net. It's tapped away by a Grizzlies stick. Rapid City regathers it, and they'll feed it up top to Wall. He'll direct it to the right point. Righty shot saved by Barcheski. Rebound goes to Savankov, who throws it towards the far wing boards. Grizzlies nudging out to center ice. Tyson Upper trying to split a double team. Gets past one. Now he skates towards the left corner. Constantino holds him up. As Ryan Wagner trying to yank the puck away. Fitz skates in to join the play. As Fitz now gets hit by Wagner. Puck towards the left wing. As Bernie spins around Corbett. Puck goes back to the vacated corner. Grizzlies skate around Rapid City's net towards the near side. As Utah with speed, Tyson Upper stops as he's somewhere between the near point and the near corner. Now Upper spins it around the wall. Dylan Fitz sidesteps Rapid City player as the Grizzlies get it back towards Aragon along the near boards. It taps off his stick. Puck goes back to Rapid City. Rush spin it ahead to the Utah line. Puck goes tape to Gore. He'll drop it as the Rush, Jackson Leopard, used to play with Allen, as he used to play for and with Chad Costello. They were teammates at one point, and then Costello was his coach over with the Allen Americans. Puck deflected back into the Rapid City zone. Up ahead off the stick, it skies towards the Utah line, gathered by Wagner. Wagner with good hands. On the back check, he loses it. Puck slides towards Barcheski as the puck kind of pinballed around. And the whistle blows. Draws give me the Grizzlies zone. Adam Berg was racing towards the Grizzlies bench as the Grizzlies had 6 on the ice. I think. Yeah. Grizzlies are caught with too many. Adam Berg noticed that there was too many, and he raced towards the bench. And the Grizzlies had 6. I think it's going to be a power play for Rapid City. It's possible maybe somebody thought that there was a delayed penalty call or something. But it looks like the Grizzlies are caught with too many on the ice. 6 minutes and 58 seconds are left in the second. Adam Berg's got a ton of speed, and he skated towards the bench, hoping that nobody spotted him. He flew like a blur. It was like a bolt of lightning, but one of the referees spotted it. Rapid City gets their second power play of the night. It's a Rush 2, and the Grizzlies 1. As there's 6:58 left in the second. The fan sporting a graying beard chugs a beer in the stands. Rapid City will have Ryan Wagner out there with Chaz Smedsrud. Smedsrud will take the face off. For the Grizzlies, it's going to be Mick Messner taking the draw. Tyson Upper represents the Grizzlies in the penalty box as they were caught with too many on the ice. 13:02 into the second period. Draw one by Utah. Derek Dashke will wing it along the boards. Puck to the right point, kept in by Bennett, who throws to Smedsrud in the right corner. Rush skate from right to left during the period. Grizz from left to right. 2-on-2 battle over in the corner. Cooper Jones and Derek Dashke hold their grounds. The puck skips towards the right point. Grizzlies try to take it away, but keeping it in is Denny Gore. Bennett over in the right circle gets to the right goal line for Smedsrud, who dangles back and forth. He gets it back to Bennett, who had 35 goals last year for Rapid City. Bennett trying to get it back towards Smedsrud. It's tapped away by Dashke. Dashke off a Rapid City skate. As Rush, strong with the puck, will zip it towards the left point. Wagner kicks it off of Messner, and the puck will slide deep into the Rush zone. Radomski with an outlet pass, skipping it all the way to Wagner left wing. Wagner over the line. He gets held up by Machadonado. Puck goes back to neutral ice. Gore will bounce it to the right wing. Rush re-enter. Rapid City's Braden Tuck. You got a Braden Tuck and a Holden Wall. A lot of similar names. Rapid City throws it up top. Machadonado throws it ahead for Shea as he tried to split a double team. Radomski around his net. Shea tried to take it away from him. Rush come back up with it. Bennett crosses center ice, steps over the offensive line, drops it for Parker Bowman. Bowman's over in the left point as he's being shadowed by Shea. Bowman skates towards the left circle, and he'll spin one back to Wagner over to Constantino. Across to Bennett, back to Constantino, who's now on the right point. Constantino dangles back and forth, gets to Bennett, who races towards the right circle, take a lefty shot, and a good glanced off a Corbett's stick. Wagner around the net. Connor Millamont skates towards the right corner. 22 seconds left in Rapid City's power play. Over to Bennett off his stick. Over to the right corner, loose puck. Corbett will throw it back off of Bennett. Bennett now battles with Mastrodonado. Corbett joins the play. He'll tap off the Bowman stick. And the Grizzlies get it and they clear it out. 5 seconds left in the power play and about 5 minutes left in the second period. It's Rush 2 and the Grizzlies 1. As coming out of the box is Tyson Upper. Rush re-enter the offensive zone. Luke Millimak trying to drop it for Coelho, who wasn't cutting towards the right circle. Puck up in the opposite to the Rapid City line. On the back check, Rush take it away from Tyson Upper. Connor Millimak dropped it to the right corner after he vacated it. Grizzlies get to Gallant off his stick. Coelho will gather it for Rapid City, and he'll race out to center ice. He'll drop it for Millimak over the offensive line back to Coelho. Will bounce it in front of the net. Grizzlies clear it off the near wing boards. Utah will nudge it ahead, 2-on-2. Lebster over to the left side. Dashke back towards Lebster, skating in, backhand shot. Saved by Radomski. Boy, Lebster had a great move looking for a second goal of the night. He almost had it. Radomski made an outstanding save. 4:15 and counting. Scrum over in the near corner. Grizzlies get it to Gallant. It tapped off of his skate. Jensen will nudge it ahead. The Lebster is now on the left wing. Lebster over to Gallant, left side, righty shot. Saved by Radomski. And the Rush will clear it towards Coelho, who skies it over the head of Cade Jensen. Puck up in the opposite in the Grizzlies zone. Jensen runs it down. He'll zip it ahead to the right wing for Lebster. Lebster dangles, and he'll step over the offensive line, drop it for Aragon, who rolls along the wall to the left corner. Arujo gets it knifed away, taking the puck as Rapid City, who skates around their net to the nearest side. Rush will fire it over the head of Lincoln Earn. Barcheski behind his net will direct it towards the near wing wall. Earn head towards Upper off his skate, as Rush will gather it skating from right to left. As Rush will spin it ahead towards Braden Tuck, who scored 6:16 into the second period. He dumps it in. Earn over to Aragon, who steps over the line right side. Aragon dumps it in. Fitz chasing after it. Hyman behind Rapid City's net gathers the puck. He'll skate towards the near side. Hyman shields Fitz from the puck, and he'll tap it off the near glass. Ryan Wagner tries to split a double team. Steps over the offensive line. Wagner centering pass. Hyman shot goes over the crossbar. Stays in play. Behind the net, Savankov gets it. He'll toss it to Corbett, who lifts it out to center ice. Puck ricochets off the near boards. Holden Wall gathers this. He's being chased by Aragon. Wall dropped it as the Rush gets to Constantino over to Wagner. Wagner at neutral ice will nudge it ahead to Gore at the Utah line. Gore enters, but the Rush are offside. With 2 minutes and 44 seconds left in the second period. It's Rapid City 2, Utah 1. It's the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection. But at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more.
Maverik's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
2 minutes and 44 seconds are left in the second period. First of a 3-game weekend set, kind of a baseball-style series. Friday and Saturday nights are night games, and Sunday will be an afternoon 3:10 tilt. On the Braden Tuck goal that was scored 6:16 in, they gave assists to Holden Wall and Mitchell Smith. For Smith, that's his first assist of the season. It's his 20th game of the year. And for Holden Wall, he now has 10 assists on the campaign. And that was the goal that was scored by Braden Tuck, 6:16 into the second. Rapid City's outshot Utah 6-5 in the second period. Off the draw, a stick breaks. That was Rapid City as Ryan Wagner gets a new one from the equipment manager. Denny Gore over to Bennett over the line. Bennett left side, lefty shot, saved by Barcheski. He holds on as he snatched it around his stomach. As Bennett probably trying to go 5-hole. Barcheski closed the door. He holds on with 2:31 left in the second. Both goaltenders have made highlight saves. Radomski denied Reed Lebster a few minutes ago on a great stop. And Barcheski has saved 3 or 4 breakaways here tonight, even though that was a pretty routine save in front of the crease. Barcheski's made some outstanding grade A type of saves. Drawn the left circle of the Grizzly zone is won by Rapid City as Ryan Wagner shields a Grizzly defenseman of the puck. Wagner moves to his right, Rush race towards the right circle. Righty shot goes wide. As Mastro Donato gets the puck, he'll dump it in and get around Holden Wall. Mastro over towards Shea. Right side, lefty shot save. Rebound goes towards Mastro Donato behind the net. The Maestro trying to kick it out in front to Messner. Taps off a Rapid City stick. Rush, get it ahead towards Denny Gore. Gets around Mastro Donato. Go over the line. Toe drag Constantino down the middle of the ice. Gets to Bennett left side. His shot. That's blocked away. Barcheski lost his balance. We get a whistle, and hooking's going to be the call. Might be on you. Well, let's see who's on. Rapid City's Blake Bennett puts his hands over his head. He can't believe he missed the chance out in front of the net. And it looks like the penalty is going to be on Utah. This boy, Rapid City had a good look. Bennett from the left side. Barcheski lost his balance. Draw's going to be in the Grizzlies zone, so we do believe it's a Utah penalty, although we don't see anybody for the Grizzlies going to the box. Constantino had a toe drag. He slid it towards Bennett on the left side. Bennett skated in. Barcheski did the splits. Grizzlies out the goal line, cleared it out. And what a great job. It might have been away from the screen. It didn't look like there was a penalty out with Bennett cutting towards the net. A Grizzly did have a stick out, but it didn't look like there was really much of an impact on it. So the penalty is going to be called on Keaton Mastrodonado. He gets 2 minutes for hooking as there's 1:55 left in the second period. Rapid City is 1 for 2 on the power play tonight. Boy, you almost got a feeling that special teams is going to play a big factor in this series. It certainly did in the Idaho set last week. Rapid City wins the draw. Luke Millamont gets up top towards Constantino, who directs it back to Millamont, left side. Lefty shot goes wide as he tried to get it over Barcheski's right shoulder. Puck hit the opposite new tries. Grizzlies will knife it ahead. Neil Shea racing after it. Foot race. Getting there first is Radomski. His stick broke as he cleared it out to neutralize. Radomski got there a stride ahead of Shea. Now to the left wing. Shot and a score. Connor Millamont from the left wing. He scores past Barcheski's right shoulder. And the Rush get a power play goal, and they take a 3-1 lead. What a crazy sequence. Puck was in the Rush zone, halfway from the blue line to the goal line. Radomski got there a stride ahead of Shea, moved it out to neutralize. Rush quickly got it back in, fed it towards Connor Millamont in the left circle, and Millamont went stick side past Barcheski, as it's now a 3-1 game. So talking about the breaks of the game, we've seen some crazy ones once again here tonight. Rapid City gets one there. Boy, luckily for the Rush, Matt Radomski was quick on his feet. He had to react quickly. If he was late on that, Shea would have gotten the puck and would have essentially had an empty net. Rush came back the other way and scored as Connor Millamont gets his 9th of the year, with the assist going to Jack Jeffers and Maurizio Coella. Rush will sky it out to center ice. They now have 2 power play goals, and that's the difference in the game. Grizzlies played it with a high stick as it was skying towards the Grizzlies zone with 1 minute and 18 seconds left in the second. Rush have outshot the Grizzlies 22-16. Draws going to be in the Grizzlies zone. Rapid City, as we mentioned, have been a hot hockey club as of late. They've won 6 in a row as all 4 officials are talking things over. There was some people that are interested in tuning into this game that were a little bit concerned when they saw Sam Heidemann and Tatu Kunto being the referees tonight and this weekend, and their concerns seem to be properly met. As Draws give me near the Rush bench. As the Rush win the faceoff, they lead 3-1. As Rush outscored the Grizzlies 2-1 here in the second period. Luke Millamont dumped it in after the Rush won the faceoff. Puck towards the near point. As Smith, left point, lefty shot, glove saved by Barcheski. He snatched it about chest high. The old zone with 1:05 left in the second. Second intermission, we'll go over some scores from around the world of sports and also recap the first 2 periods of play. Draws give me the left circles. We're skating 5-on-5. Chaz Smedsrud will take the draw for Rapid City. For the Grizzlies, that's Luke Manning, who's a +8 in his last 9 games. As a draw won by the Grizzlies, Cooper Jones throws the dash used behind Utah's net. Grizzlies skate from left to right. Ahead to Armstrong, left wing. He'll cross center ice, dangling back and forth. Armstrong down the middle of the ice, steps over the offensive line to Wood. Left side, righty shot, save. And there was a collision out in front of Radomski, who lost his helmet. And things start to get physical for the second time tonight. as Radomski got rammed into by a Grizzly. That might have been Craig Armstrong, who was cutting towards the net after the puck ended up going to the left side. Wood fired towards the net, and Radomski gets hit. Radomski waves his right shoulder. Radomski having some words. Radomski looks like he's challenging Barczewski. Looks like he's challenging anybody on the ice. In the Midnight Madness game, Rapid City, their goaltender got in a fight with a Maine skater. That's right, it was a goaltender fight, but the goalie wasn't fighting the other goalie. He was fighting a skater on the other side. Both guys got fighting majors. That was Matt Radomski. And Radomski looked like he wanted to get in a fight for the second straight game. As there's a big collision out in front of him. A Grizzlies in the penalty box right now, and that's Craig Armstrong. Armstrong probably claims he was pushed into Radomski. So it's going to be a Rapid City power play with 52.7 seconds left in the second period. As Armstrong, you know what happened? Armstrong was cutting towards the net. Smith was trying to box him out like an offensive lineman, and Armstrong just kind of, like he was Michael Orr on the blind side, just kind of threw Smith into his goaltender. And Armstrong and Smith continued their battle. Radomski, with his right blocker, punched Craig Armstrong. That's got to be a penalty on Radomski. He got away with one. He tried to throw that right cross on Saturday against a Maine skater. He was able to get a free one onto Armstrong. Rapid City's on the power play for 2 minutes. Rush lead 3-1. Rapid City wins the faceoff. Constantino gets back checked. Messner couldn't clear it out. He gets slashed, and we get a penalty, and that will do it for Rapid City's power play as Messner was battling with Constantino in the left point. Constantino slash Messner. Although it's going to be a hooking call and not a slash. Rapid City's power play lasted all of 8 seconds. Constantino goes to the box. 44 seconds are left in the second period. Drawn's going to be back in the rush zone. Constantino lost his balance, and Messner got hooked by Constantino. Messner is trying to carry the puck out to neutral ice. So Drawn's going to be over in the right circle as we will skate 4-on-4 for the remainder of this second period. As Constantino gets a hooking minor, 19-15 in. Grizzlies won the draw. Corbett gets to the Maestro. As Mastrodonato drops in the right point for Dashke. Dashke over to Corbett. He'll slide it towards the right wing for Shea, who skates towards the corner. Shea, strong with the puck, skates around Rapid City's net towards the far side. He'll drop it for Corbett, left side. Corbett dances around the far goal line as he's being shadowed by Gore. Gore pushes Corbett. Puck goes to Rapid City. Smith will slide it towards the rush bench to Ryan Wagner. Wagner gets a stick lifted by Shea, but Wagner strongly gets it back to Smith. Smith down the middle for Gore. He'll skate in, righty shot, saved by Barczewski. Less than 7 seconds left in the second period, but Gore was all alone down the middle of the ice. Barczewski made a key save. Over in the right corner, a Grizzly goes down, and that will do it for 40 minutes of play. As Jake Barczewski, with about 10 seconds left in the second period, it was him and Denny Gore. Gore was down in the middle of the ice. There was nobody on either team anywhere close to him. Gore put together whatever move he wanted. He just fired, and Barczewski was able to make the stop. Play continued over in the right corner for the remaining 10 seconds of the period. Now both teams will head to the locker room. A little bit more spirit into this one. Rush lead 3-1, and really the difference in the game is 2 Rapid City power play goals. There's also a 5-on-5 goal scored by Rapid City with a little bit of the help, a little bit of an assistance by a Grizzly stick. Grizzlies did get an early second period goal for Reed Webster, who now has 13 on the season. He now has a point in 8 straight games. We'll come back and recap the first 2 periods and also go over some scores from around the world of sports. Grizzlies are going to need a third period comeback as Rapid City leads Utah 3-1. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Maverik's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection. But at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
After 40 minutes of play here at Maverik Center, the Rapid City Rush have a 3-1 lead. And the difference in the game really is Rapid City with 2 power play goals. As Denny Gore scored a man advantage goal, 3:09 into the first period. Then Connor Millamock over on the left side scored 18:34 in. But it was really what happened before Millamock's goal that was crazy. Puck was sliding into the Rapid City zone. Nil Shea, and he's got outstanding speed. He might be the fastest Grizzly of them all. Skated in. Puck was halfway between the blue line and goal line when it was played by Matt Radomski, the Rapid City goaltender. He got there about a stride ahead of Shea. Radomski lost his stick, but he was able to get it out to Neutrice. Rush had numbers, skated in, two-pass sequence. Puck went to Connor Millamock in the left circle. Millamock went stick side past Barcheski to give Rapid City a 3-1 lead. And unfortunately, here in this homestand, you're talking about the opposition getting some breaks. And Rapid City tonight's had a few breaks. They've got a 3-1 lead. Rush scored first tonight, 3:09 into the first. And really, they got a break there as well. 2:10 into the contest. Craig Armstrong got rammed into awkwardly along the boards. His head was down. It was one of those that Parker Bowman, you're talking about, something that could easily have been called boarding. Instead, no call was made. Cade Jensen, in defending his teammate, skated in there in honor of Craig Armstrong. Jensen got the rough, and that's where Rapid City got the power play that led to the goal. Rush led 1-0 after one period. Grizzlies scored on their first shift of the second period. Reed Lepster with his 13th of the year. Gallant and Bird with the assist. Braden Tuck scored on a Utah own goal off a Grizzlies stick. That was 6:16 in. Tuck's goal was assisted by Wall and Smith. And then the Millamock power play goal, 18:34 in, assisted by Jefferson Coella, gave the Rush a 3-1 lead. Rush are 2 for 3 on the power play. Grizzlies are 0 for 1. And now we got one of sports' great traditions, the Coca-Cola can race. Coca-Cola has 7 victories. Diet Coke has 5. Sprite has 4 wins, and Fanta has 3. They will pretty much do a lap around the Maverik Center ice. Sammy Miller, the MC, explains the directions, the instructions to all 4 cans. We'll go over some scores from around the world of sports, including the 4-letter league, here after the Coca-Cola can race. And they're off. Fanta has a quick lead. Fanta's got small, skinny legs. Coca-Cola passes Fanta with ease. Diet Coke is in third, and Sprite's just happy to be here. Coca-Cola will glide towards the left net slowly. So does Fanta, but Coca-Cola maintains a lead. Coca-Cola about 2 strides ahead of Fanta, but Fanta closed the gap. Coca-Cola still has a lead at Neutrice. It's a 2-can race. Fanta gets near Coca-Cola. We got a dead heat. Coca-Cola passes Fanta at the finish line and wins, as Coca-Cola wins by 1 or 2 strides. And now Coca-Cola is taunting Fanta at the finish line. Coca-Cola flexes as they get the victory. Fanta finishes second, Diet Coke's in third, and Sprite hasn't finished yet. Now Sprite, who's just happy to be there across the finish line, and finishes dead last. So the victory goes to Coca-Cola. Fanta put up a pretty good battle, but Coca-Cola picks up its leading 8th victory of the season. And why not? It's the Coca-Cola can race, so you figure that Coca-Cola would have an advantage. Coca-Cola does. They lead the season standings with 8 victories. Diet Coke has 5, Sprite with 4, and Fanta has 3 wins. Well, the Grizzlies are going to need a third period comeback. We talked about that forward line to Masher, Donato, Shea, and Messner. They had some pretty good looks. In fact, there's been spurts, it seems like, tonight where all three of the 4 forward lines have really put together good scoring chances. I thought Tyson Uppers played pretty well in that 4th line with Aragon and Fitz. Now for the Grizzlies, in terms of the shot counts, Briley Wood and Neil Shea each lead the way with 4. Remember, as Wood's 4th shot, where he fired towards the net, and Craig Armstrong has kind of pushed Mitchell Smith in towards Matt Radomski. And then Radomski with his right blocker threw a punch at Armstrong. And Armstrong couldn't really retaliate. Remember, Radomski got in a fight last Saturday against a skater. I don't know, we've seen a lot of strange things. We've seen a lot of things we haven't necessarily seen before. I'm not sure how many times we've seen a goaltender getting in a fight with a skater. You've seen goalie fights where the 2 goalies meet at center ice and they duke it out. A Rapid City goaltender last Saturday, and mind you, the game started at 11:59 at night, and Rapid City has already confirmed that, yes, they're going to do that again next season. Make sure the Grizzlies are off the schedule for that one. And Radomski fought a Maine skater. Tonight, Radomski wanted to get after it with any Grizzly that wanted to. He was able to get a free punch in on Craig Armstrong with his right blocker. And it's kind of interesting. You think about Armstrong. I think he's a pretty tough guy. But it seems like the Rush are really going after him physically. Although it does look like Craig Armstrong is holding his ground. So Grizzlies have had spurts where they played well. Wood and Shea each lead the way with 4 shots. And it feels like Briley Wood, he's on the cusp. He's on the brink of having a big 2 or 3 goal performance. He's going to come here in the third period, and we'll see. Grizzlies are going to need a strong third period. They've had that against Rapid City in the past. Remember, the Guns N' Hoses game last season, Grizzlies were down 2-0, and then they scored 4 unanswered goals in the last 10 minutes of regulation to pick up a 4-2 victory. The Grizzlies have that type of third period in them. Remains to be seen. But Utah, are going to have come out strong. Remember, we will skate 4-on-4 for the first minute and 8 seconds of the third period. Grizzlies have had some success lately in 4-on-4 situations. We mentioned Wood and Shea each leading the way with 4 shots. Reed Lepster has 1 goal on 2 shots. Cole Gallant also has 2 shots, and a few other Grizzlies with 1 shot through 2 periods. For Rapid City, Blake Bennett leads the way with 6 shots. Mauricio Coella has 3, a few other Rush skaters with 2 shots as well. Rapid City has outshot Utah 24-17. And in looking at the scoring chances, it's been all Rush. Jake Barczewski has stopped a few breakaways. With 10 seconds left in the second period, Denny Gore is out in front of the net. He was probably about 30 feet from Barczewski, but he was wide open. There's been quite a few open skaters for Rapid City. Barczewski really has held his ground. Rush have 15 scoring chances through 2 periods, 8 in the first period and 7 in the second. Grizzlies, on the other hand, of their 17 shots, have just 6 scoring chances. So Rapid City is really doing a good job getting a good quality. 15 of their 24 shots are considered scoring chances, with the Grizzlies less than half. In fact, almost a third. 6 of their 17 are considered to be scoring chances. Grizzlies won the faceoff battle 13-4 in the first period. Rapid City won the second period faceoff battle 12-8. In terms of power play shots, Utah has 2 through 2 periods, and Rapid City has 3. Grizzlies with 11 hits. Rapid City has 9. Really, if you're looking at a key stat, too many giveaways for the Grizzlies. They have 11 through 2 periods, whereas Rapid City has 8. We'll come back and go over some other league scores and focus in specifically on the other games involving Mountain Division teams. We're through 2 periods. Rapid City leads Utah 3-1. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Welcome back to Maverik Center. Rapid City leads 3-1 after 2 periods. One other game in progress in the league. Wichita and Idaho are tied at 2. Wichita has goals from Joe Carroll and TJ Lloyd. Idaho has goals from Brendan Hoffman and Connor McEachern. McEachern retakes the team lead for goals with his 21st of the season. Remember, he got credited for the overtime game winner on Monday afternoon here at Maverik Center, where the Steelheads beat the Grizzlies 5-4. Idaho has outshot Wichita 22-16, and through 2 frames, they're tied at 2. Idaho is 1 for 3 on the power play. Wichita is 0 for 2. Games have gone final in the league. Let's start with the Mountain Division. Kansas City gets a 6-3 victory over the Allen Americans. So Kansas City coming away with another victory. They now have 71 standings points on the season. Cade Borchard led the way with 2 goals. He was a +3 for the Mavericks. Jake McLaughlin was a +4 and had 2 assists for Kansas City. And Charlie, don't call him Cameron Wright, had 1 goal and 1 assist. Kansas City 6, Allen 3. And that was a game played at Cable Dahmer Arena. Kansas City's record goes to 32-12, 4-1. Allen falls to 13-28, 7-2. Bloomington gets a 5-2 victory over Indy. Reading defeats Fort Wayne 4-2. In overtime, Iowa gets a 4-3 victory over Cincinnati. Masters score 2 goals, including the game winner, 5:25 into OT. Savannah 6, Worcester 4. One of the 6 Savannah goals was scored by former Grizzly Cameron Buell. Buell found the back of the net. He had a multiple-point game. He had 1 goal and 1 assist. He was a +2 and had 5 shots. Cameron Buell had himself a night. He was listed as the #1 star as the Savannah Ghost Pirates defeat the Worcester Railers 6-4. Florida defeats Tahoe 4-1. Former Grizzly Taryn Pfizer was left off the scoring sheet tonight, which is certainly surprising considering how good Taryn Pfizer has been as of late. In fact, Pfizer is second in the league in shooting percentage at 29%. He is 9 for 31 on the year. A pie eating contest is going on here at Maverik Center. Looks like they aren't allowed to use their hands. A dude in a spicy tuna custom jersey is going to town. Didn't look like he was having much success in getting the pie. Risby looks on, making fun of them as he just points at the people eating the pie. There's a lot of fun stuff happening here at Maverik Center. Other finals in the league, Kalamazoo defeats Toledo 3-2. Tulsa gets a 3-0 shutout victory on the road at West Banco Arena. Oilers 3 and the Oilers 3 and the Nailers nothing. As Tulsa got goals from Tyler Polson, Justin McAlien, and Reed Petrick. Maine gets a 2-0 shutout victory over the Norfolk Admirals. Bischel picked up the goal. He was in net for Maine last Saturday against Rapid City. He picked up a 33-save shutout. South Carolina defeats Greenville 5-1, and Trois-Rivières gets a 4-1 victory over Adirondack. Former Grizzly Alex Bocage wasn't in there. It was actually Beauregard, Anthony Beauregard, who's got no regard for human life tonight. He scored Trois-Rivières' 3rd goal, and the Lions get a 4-1 victory over the Adirondack Thunder. Oh, we got a proposal going on after the pie eating contest. And it looks like she says yes. Boy, how about that? Good stuff happening here at Maverik Center. It sounded like the guy in the spicy tuna jersey won the pie eating contest, but the real winners are there as a guy, bald head and a goatee, in a pie eating contest there. He proposes to his girlfriend, who said yes. As Sammy Miller said, those are the real winners of the pie eating contest, and I would agree. Those two are going home happy regardless of who gets the victory in the game tonight. A wedding proposal, and luckily she said yes. When we come back in 2 minutes, we will have third period action. Utah's looking for a comeback bid as Rapid City leads 3-1. We will be skating 4-on-4 for the first minute and 8 seconds of the third period. You're tuned in to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network. As Rapid City leads Utah 3-1. It's the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
Now we're about set for third period action. Rapid City leads 3-1. Don't forget, this is just the opener of a busy 3-game series here at Maverik Center. Tomorrow night continues Grizzlies Fight Cancer Weekend presented by Mountain Land Supply Company. That's going to be a 7:10 start, and then Sunday afternoon will be at 3:10. It's a busy weekend of hockey professionally here in the Salt Lake Valley. Utah Hockey Club will be on the road taking on the LA Kings on Saturday night. And then Utah will host the Vancouver Canucks over downtown at 6 o'clock. Grizzlies to start the third period. Remember, they're skating 4-on-4. Will be Masha Donato and Shea, as well as two defensemen, Cooper Jones and Derek Dashke. As in the box right now is the Maestro Keaton Masha Donato. Actually, it's Craig Armstrong in the box, wearing number 3. And Rapid City has Billy Constantino in the box. Rush will start out the third period with Blake Bennett, Ryan Wagner, along with defenseman Mitchell Smith and Holden Wall. 20 minutes are put on the scoreboard clock as they're working on some ice right at the face-off dot at center ice. Jay and Masha Donato out there with Jones and Dashke. The Maestro will take the face-off against Ryan Wagner. Wagner in his 8th season as a pro. He had spent 7 seasons in the AHL. The only other experience before this season he had in this league was with the Grizzlies, 23 games during the 2018-2019 season. Wagner wins the draw. Rapid City skates behind their net. Now they'll start the attack. Holden Wall gets towards Bennett, who gets it knifed away onto Wagner across the center ice. Wagner, Rapid City's leading scorer, skates towards the left circle. Shot, save, rebound, shot, and a score! Wagner followed his own shot, and the Rush captain gets a 4-on-4 goal. 20 seconds into the third period, he extends Rapid City's lead to 4-1. As Wagner high-fives everybody down the celebration aisle. He took the first shot just outside the left circle, bounced off of Barczewski. Wagner followed his own shot, got it back, and he fired it past Barczewski on the second attempt. Wagner had 9 goals in 23 games for the Grizzlies back in the 2019-2020 season. And he scores. Holden Wall should get an assist, which would be his second of the game. Right now, the paper, though, I got said it's listed as unassisted. Wagner gets his 20th goal of the year. As Grizzlies still skating 4-on-4. Over to the right side, Grizzlies try to center it towards Gallant. It goes past him. Corbett, left point. Will skip it towards the right corner. Getting the puck off the wall is Blake Bennett. As coming out of the box in 25 seconds will be Craig Armstrong. Bennett races past Cole Gallant. Bennett over the offensive line, and he'll bounce it off the Corbett towards the right corner. Bennett gets it back, and he gets it taken away by Lebster. Lebster's got Utah's lone goal tonight. Steps over the offensive line, left wing. He'll get to Gallant. He's over just outside the left circle. Gallant will bounce off the boards to Lebster, who skates towards a high slot. He'll drop it for Svankov. Left side righty shot saved by Radomski in the butterfly position. Armstrong comes out of the box. Constantini will enter right now. We're back to skating 5-on-5. Rush cross center ice. Holden Wall gains center ice. No sky it in. As Jensen runs it down in the right corner. Grizzlies skate from right to left during the period. Jensen over to Armstrong. He'll wing it out to the right side. Glanced off the skate of Jeffers. Utah over the line with speed. Right side shot. Saved by Radomski. Grizzlies hacking away. As over towards the right side. Radomski looks like he is covered up as he's laying on his left side. And he's got the puck pinned towards the ice. Whistle blows with 18:24 left in the third. So the Grizzlies will have an offensive zone draw, but they got a tough task ahead of them. As Ryan Wagner's really been an experienced player in this league. He played with the Colorado Eagles for 3 seasons. Actually, it was 4 seasons. He was with Colorado from 2019 through 2023. Last year, he had 3 goals and 7 assists in 63 games with the Chicago Wolves. Draw one by Rapid City as Aaron Hyman will drop it for Tyler Burney, who gets it ahead. Puck goes tape to tape. Now skating across center ice is Braden Tuck, who got credited for a second period goal for Rapid City. He's got 2 this season. Tuck over towards Burney, who feeds it up top. Rush, Dalton Skelly in his team debut over to Hyman. He'll roll along the boards. Puck to the right wing. As Rapid City will drop it to the spot they vacated. Does Jackson Lebbard. He's a pretty good goal scorer. He had a couple good years with Allen. Up top, Hyman, right side. Righty shot goes wide. Puck towards the left wing. As Leopard gets held up by Dashke. Upper takes the puck, skates towards the right corner as he continues his battle with Burney. Upper strong with the puck. He gets knifed away. Fitz will zip it towards the right side. It's deflected by Leopard. Out of play off his stick. And the puck flies behind Rapid City's bench. Everybody looking for the frozen vulcanized rubber disc. They're still continuing their search about 12 or 13 rows up. And as fans look nearby, but the puck is behind them. Looks like everybody's still looking for it. And it looks like somebody finally has found the puck after a lengthy search for it. I've seen Pokemon live battles that were less intense than that. Draws going to be near the Grizzlies bench. Rapid City lights up the scoreboard, making it 4-1 as Ryan Wagner scored 20 seconds into the third. As Svankov around Utah's net, we play 2.5 minutes into the third period. Puck towards the near side. A Grizzly gets pinned towards the boards. Messner races out to center ice. He gets hit by Connor Millamock. Millamock has been very physical for Rapid City tonight. Puck back into the Grizzly zone. Svankov across to Corbett. Will zip it off a Rapid City stick. Puck goes deep into the rush zone. No icing as Constantini runs it down. He'll tap it off the far boards. Puck skips the center ice. Gathered by Jensen across to Corbett. Corbett looks at the video board. He'll toss it ahead to Messner, who drops the Shea over the line. Across to Masher Donato, who has to get it off the wall. Messner behind the net. Skates towards the near side. A backhand it up top to Jensen. Glanced off of his stick. And it goes all the way deep into the Grizzlies zone. Barczewski behind his net will lay it for Jensen. As he will race out to center ice. Jensen is in his second year with Utah. He'll whip it around the boards. He played in just 4 games before suffering a season-ending injury, just does Jensen. So he's still considered a rookie. Jensen runs it down as the puck goes back deep in the Grizzlies zone. He gets held up by Bennett. Taking the puck's Lincoln Earn, the Canisius product, second-year pro. Across to Berg, across the center ice. Berge over the offense line, gets to Gallant. Trying to get it back to Berg in the left circle. It's picked off. Rapid City will bank it off the near boards. Danny Gore over the offensive line. He'll skate around Lincoln Earn. Gore skates in. Shot is sticked away by Earn on the back check. Dashke, long-range pass connects to the right wing. Grizzlies over the offense line. Now to Lebster. One-timer saved by Radomski. Rush come back the other way. Gore skates towards his left. Skates around 2 Grizzlies. Gore strong with the puck as he shields Cooper Jones. Puck kept the opposite Gore. Back left side. He tried to slide one on to Bennett. And the puck bounced off a Grizzly stick. And wobbles towards Bennett, who gets up top. Constantino right side. Swaggers towards the high slot. Now he dances back towards the blue line. Now he'll pedal towards the right side. Constantino drops it for Bennett. Bennett right side. His lefty shot goes over Barczewski's head. Stays in play. Puck slides towards the left point. Rapid City trying to feed it out in front to Wagner. He was occupied by Cooper Jones. Puck up in the opposite center ice off a Grizzly stick. Rapid City regathers it. Skating over the offensive line, Smedrud. He'll skate in. Shot saved by Barczewski. And he holds on as Smedrud got around Cooper Jones, tried to slide it 5-hole. Barczewski closed the door, and he holds on with 15-18 left in the third. Rush lead 4-1. Rapid City led by the combination of Chad Costello and Peter Drikos. At RapidCityRush.com, there was a pretty good piece about Scott Burt, who returned from his medical leave of absence. He wasn't behind the bench. He stopped by as a spectator last week against the Maine Mariners. As a draw won by Rapid City on two knees over in the left circle. Quella tried to center it, glanced off a Grizzly stick. As Quella gets it back, he's being held up by Manning over in the left point, which is the far side as we see it. Armstrong gates the puck, and he'll slide it back towards Barczewski. It's knifed away by Corbett back towards Armstrong. Corbett slides along the right wing. Wood collides with Aaron Hyman. Hyman gets the puck, skates along the near goal line. Hyman dances around. This will skate back towards the point. They'll drop it for Smedzrud, who continues his battle with Manning. Grizzlies get it, and they clear it out. Arm is raised by the linesman as icing is on Utah with 14:44 left in the third. Scott Burt, who played with the Grizzlies during the 2007-08 season. In fact, Burt and Ryan Kanaswich were tied for the club lead with 60 points. He was out for 10 weeks with a medical leave of absence. According to the article at RapidCityRush.com, Scott Burt is recovering from a brain tumor, and so we certainly are thinking about him, especially here on Grizzlies Fight Cancer Weekend. Obviously, it's an emotional weekend, and cancer is one of those diseases. You can drop multiple F-bombs in relation to cancer, and everybody would kind of nod their head in agreement. It is that awful. Grizzlies in their own zone trying to clear it out, and let's see if delay of game is going to be the call. And it is. 2 minutes for delay of game as a Grizzly gives a fan a souvenir from their own zone. Rush lead 4-1, and they're back on the power play. As Dylan Svankov goes to the box. So draw is going to be over in the left circle, and really if the Grizzlies have any chance of coming back in this game, they're going to have to not only kill off the penalty. Grizzlies do have 4 shorthanded goals this season. Utah might have to get something shorthanded here. So draw is going to be over in the left circle. Smedzrud will take the draw for the rush, and he wins it. Puck towards the left point. Constantino over towards Smedzrud, who nudges it towards Wagner. Wagner to Gore at the far goal line. Gore starts it out in front. Rush player, and that Smedzrud couldn't get a shot off. He was occupied by Cooper Jones. Smedzrud behind the net, gets it towards Gore on the left side. He'll slide one across to Bennett, who drops it up top, high slot. Constantino over to Wagner, left side. Wagner slides it towards Smedzrud, but it goes past him. Smedzrud about waist high. Will nudge the puck towards the left corner. Now Smedzrud will chase after it. Cooper Jones will tap it towards Gore. Gore left side. Righty shot saved by Barczewski. Smedzrud will throw it up top looking for Ryan Wagner. It glanced off the skate. Rush are able to keep it in. Wagner towards the left side. Get it up top towards Constantino. Back to Wagner just outside the left circle. Wagner dances around back and forth. Now he dangles, surveys. Wagner will now pedal towards the corner. Now he gets to Gore behind the net. Gore kicks it to Bennett. Bennett slot over towards Wagner in the left wing up top to Constantino. Constantino will skate towards his right, get it to Wagner. We'll toss it towards the left corner. Halfway through Rapid City's power play. Constantino left side. He'll skate towards the right point. Now he'll slide it back to Bennett. Bennett over to Smedzrud the right side. Smedzrud over to Constantino. Fakes a shot, throws it towards the right corner. Wagner will skate after it. Wagner gets the puck. He's got a third period goal tonight and 20 on the season. Wagner over in the high slot. Gets pushed by Messner, but the Rush keep it in the offensive zone. They'll feed it to the far corner. Cooper Jones gets it, and he will throw it all the way deep off the far boards, deep in the Rush zone. Both teams will make a line change. Rapid City have the puck in the offensive zone for over a minute. As a Rush with a fresh set of skaters. Holden Wall will get it to his right for Quella over the line. Mauricio Quella skates in, but Jack Jeffers was a little bit too anxious. He got in before the puck offside of the Rush with 12:59 left in the third and 20 seconds left in the Rush power play. Svankov is in the box, serving 2 minutes for delay of game. Boy, Rapid City has been a pretty good team in the Mountain Time Zone. In games played in the Mountain Time Zone, Rapid City has a record of 18-11-3-3. They are 0-11-2 when playing in other time zones. Maybe if the Grizzlies move this game tomorrow to Southern California, they'll have a good chance of winning. It's 4-1 rush. Grizzlies clear it out. Less than 10 seconds left in the rush power play. As Rapid City will skate back in. As Luke Millimont got it brushed away by Corbett, who zips the puck around the roulette table. Rush couldn't keep it in the near point as Savenkov comes out of the box. And he will race towards the bench. Rapid City is one of those teams, regardless of the win-loss record, and they have won 6 in a row. They're probably playing their best hockey of the season. They're going to put together a good 60-minute effort. Rush will feed it to the left side. Puck goes over Millimock's stick. That's Luke Millimock, the younger brother of Connor. Icing is on Rapid City as there's 12:23 left in the third. Kind of one of the things, win or lose, you like to see your team play hard. Unfortunately, tonight, we got to call it as we see. It looks like the Rush are outworking the Grizzlies. And so Utah obviously still are in it tonight, but the Grizzlies have got to find a way to get some scoring chances here in the third. Rapid City's doing a good job of peeling back defensively and not really letting the Grizzlies get any odd man breaks. The Rush are pretty well coached. Scott Burt's an outstanding coach. Chad Costello and Peter Dricos have done a pretty good job for the Rush as well in Scott Burt's absence. Puck back deep in the Grizzlies zone. As it's over towards the right side, Rush get it up top to Skelly. He'll slide it across to Smith, who fires towards the net. He was looking for a Millimock brother to redirect it, and it goes wide. Luke Millimock over to the right side, dance around the corner. He's being shadowed like a hawk by Derek Dashke. Luke Millimock fell towards the ice. He was looking to purchase a penalty, but there is no buy as we continue to skate 5-on-5. Dalton Skelly, who signed with the Rush earlier today, he had been playing in the SBHL this season. His previous experience with Allen. Puck comes ahead. Tyler Burney tries to split a double team, gets spun around. Grizzlies clear it back to center ice. Racing after it's Aaron Hyman. He gets it at the Rapid City line. Skelly played in a year and a half with the Allen Americans. He also has a year of experience with the Wichita Thunder. Hyman, rink-wide feed connects. Rush will skate towards the left circle. As Jackson Leopard, another former Allen American, will bounce off of Corbett. Keeping it in is Matt Arujo. Now, Rapid City, starting pass. Leopard with a lefty shot, and that's blocked. Grizzlies get it out to center ice. Tyson Upper near the bench area. Across the center ice, will dump it in, but it glanced off a stick and rolls into the Rapid City bench. As play is stopped with 11:07 left in the third. Time out of the ice. It's the Rush 4 and the Grizzlies 1. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
$11 minutes and 7 seconds are left in regulation. It's Rapid City 4, Utah 1. Draw's going to be at center ice. First of a 3-game set, both tonight and tomorrow. Our Grizzlies Fight Cancer Weekend presented by Mountain Land Supply Company. Sunday afternoon is going to be a 3:10 start. Grizzlies are 3-1 against Rapid City this year, but the Rush have put together a pretty good effort. They have 1 goal and 1 assist from Ryan Wagner. Matt Radomski has saved 21 of 22. And for the Rush, it's been a very balanced attack. Of the 4 goals, Wagner's the only one that's got a multiple-point game. Grizzlies get it in deep. Manning has a glance off his stick. Puck goes towards the right corner. Matt Arujo will skip it out to center ice. 2-on-2. Rush get it with momentum. Bend it over the line. We'll skip it to the right side. Ryan Wagner already 2 points tonight. Tried to center it out in front towards Hyman. And it's sticked away by a Grizzly, and that's Craig Armstrong. Arujo right point, try to fire a hot pass towards Gore. Glanced off his stick. Dashke wings it towards the right side for Wood, who gets it center ice. He'll zip it around the boards. Grizzlies make a change around the play as Dashke gets it in deeper as he'll skate off the ice. Grizzlies get 5 fresh skaters on the ice. Nobody will be fresh by the end of Sunday's game. 3 games in less than 48 hours here at Maverik Center. Hyman behind his net will backhand it to Arujo, who outlets it to center ice. A glanced off of Wagner's stick. Puck flies out of play towards the tunnel near section 117. That's the same tunnel where a fan proposed to another fan. We had a wedding proposal. There's a kid in the Clayton Keller jersey coming away with a frozen vulcanized rubber disc. Late in the first period, there was a scrum over in that corner for about 30 seconds. He went over, banged on the glass for about 20 seconds. He was able to see some good action. And looks like he gave the puck to somebody I assume he's related to, as they're going to go home with a souvenir. Looks like they both have pucks. He's a happy camper in his Clayton Keller jersey. He picked a good one. I always like getting those jerseys with the Captain C on it. He's got a good one in Clayton Keller. Grizzlies win the draw at center ice. Jensen over to Shea, who skies it in off his stick. As Radomski rolls to the right side, Mastrodonado gets to Shea, feeds it up top. Grizzlies get it from Earn to Jensen. He's in the left wing, dance around, take a lefty shot. That's sticked away by Radomski in the butterfly position. Puck goes to Earn, but it goes off his stick. Earn fires it off a rush skater. Puck near center ice. It pinballs off 3 sticks on to Messner at the Utah line. He gets across to Jensen, who zips it to Shea in the left wing. Shea throws it to the middle of the ice for the Maestro over the line. He gets around Wall, take a righty shot, and it goes wide. The Maestro tried to go stick side pass Radomski and missed. Gallant over towards the Vankov. It gets to Shea. He whips the Mastrodonado behind the net. The Maestro feeds up top to Corbett. Corbett skates towards the high slot. Take a lefty shot, and it's blocked away by Radomski. That's the same blocker where Radomski punched Craig Armstrong at the end of the second period. Rapid City will fire it off the near wing boards. That's going to be icing on the rush. The clock stops with 9 minutes and 16 seconds left in regulation. So John's going to come back towards Matt Radomski. We mentioned it as a storyline here at the start. It's a matchup of 2 hot goaltenders. Radomski, in his last 4 games coming into play tonight, had a .954 save percentage and a 4-0 record. For Jake Barcheski, February has kind of maintained the same .915 to .917 save percentage that he had in the month of January. Barcheski, well, despite Rapid City scoring 4 goals, Barcheski's played a pretty good game. He's had to stop multiple breakaways as Rapid City gets the puck after Utah missed on a centering pass. Jeffers overskates at center ice. Lepster skates in. He's got Utah's lone goal over to Berg. Left side, lefty shot, kick save by Radomski. Lepster gets the rebound, skates around the net over to the right wing. Gallant one-timer, saved by Radomski. He holds on. Berg was out in front of the net trying to redirect it. But the puck helicoptered from Gallant's stick all the way towards Radomski, who snatched it about waist high. 8:56 is left in the third. Draw's going to be back in the rush zone. Well, that forward line, Lepster, Gallant, and Berg put together some good scoring chances on Monday. They've had some of Utah's best chances here so far tonight. And what can you say about Reed Lepster? With the goal, he scored 26 seconds into the second period. He now has an 8-game point scoring streak. He has a point in 12 of his last 15 games. Grizzlies win the draw. Armstrong around his net. Now he stops behind Radomski. Armstrong dangling back and forth. Throws to the right side. Shot to score! Riley Wood gets his 14th of the year. I think Radomski had made the save. Wood pointed that across the goal line. Now all 4 officials are looking it over. Is it a goal or not? Wood on a one-timer. Fired it past Radomski. He'll start the celebration. Rapid City believes that Radomski made the save. It's possible he made the save, but the puck ended up crossing the goal line in his glove. Now they say no goal. You know, we had a situation Monday where it looked like Idaho had scored with 2 seconds left in regulation to take a 5-4 victory. The referee behind the net apparently heard the puck bounce off a pad. He thought it was the back pad inside the net, signaled a goal. And then everybody stood around because it was pretty clear that Schill had made the stop. Well, we got another situation here where Armstrong found an open Wood in the right side. Wood clapped it towards Radomski. Goal light went off. Everybody went nuts. Rapid City believes that Radomski made the save. Riley Wood was pointing towards the net saying it went past the goal line. Right now, I think the call on the ice is no goal. It's still a 4-1 game. We've seen our fair share of crazy stuff here in this homestand. Grizzlies have had three penalty shots in their last 4 games. They haven't had a penalty shot yet tonight. We've seen back-to-back games. The Grizzlies had the puck glance off a defenseman sticking in the back of their own net. Now it looks like both referees are coming out of the box, and they signal no goal. Sam Heidemann and Tatu Kunto. Kunto was the one that signaled no goal. Wood had the puck, and Radomski made a routine glove save near the goal line, and because of that, the goal light went off. Yeah, Radomski snatched it near the goal line, but puck never crossed the goal line. The goal light went off, and obviously that stopped play, but Radomski made the stop, and he held on. So it's a good call for it to be a no call, and it stays a 4-1 game. You know, you mentioned Webster in his 8-game stretch where he's got a point in all 8. Really, in February, it's been the best month of his pro career. Webster now has 5 goals and 6 assists, and this is 9th game in February. Riley Wood, we've been talking about him being due. He almost scored one there. It was stopped by Radomski. Rapid City skates around Dashke's net, holding on to the puck of Smedsrud. Look to center it. Nobody home. Puck ricochets off the left wing boards. Rapid City skating from left to right. They're in the offensive zone. Koella lets it go. Dalton Skelly's got good speed. Gets pounded by Armstrong. Now right side. Koella, lefty shot. Saved by Barcheski. Jake holds on with 8:23 left in the third. So Drawn's going to be in the Grizzlies zone. Utah's looking for a comeback, but here in the third period, looks like Rapid City's taking control of this game. Rush have 5 shots in the third period, but the Grizzlies have 10. Utah's put together some good looks. Riley Wood almost had one over on the right side. Craig Armstrong's really come into his own. He's had a good home stand. He was the one that almost got the assist. Puck ricochets off the far corner and slid back in front of Barcheski. It's gathered by Corbett. He races out to center ice. He strides in, but he loses his balance and lost the puck. Rush skate in 3-on-3. Koella skates towards the right corner, stops. He tried to feed it towards Jeffers. It glanced off of Fitz's skate. Fitz gets the puck. He shields Jeffers away from it. Now Jeffers from behind. The puck's taken back by a Grizzly. As Tyson Upper throws a pass picked off. Tyler Burney skates in. He'll take a shot, and it goes wide. Penalty is going to be on the Grizzlies. And it's going to be a Rapid City power play. Slashing is going to be the call. And that's one of the things that we've seen too much here tonight. A turnover out in front. Burney had the puck. Looked like he was going to put a move on Barcheski. And the Grizzlies did what they had to do. Got it from behind. As Burney was skating in, Corbett got the slash. Didn't really influence Burney's attempt at the shot. Burney missed the net. Stick side on Barcheski or far side past him. And for the Grizzlies, for as well as they played in the Idaho series, it's unfortunately been a bit of a sloppy night with turnovers, and Rapid City's won a lot of the 50-50 pucks. Corbett gets a slashing minor, 12:09 into the third period. It's a rare penalty for Cody Corbett. It's only penalty minutes 7 and 8 on the season. Rapid City wins the dry skate in, backhand shot saved by Barcheski. That was taken by Leopard. Boy, Leopard just walked in on Barcheski, and Barcheski's played a pretty good game, stopping 26 of 30. Boy, if Barcheski if he wasn't on task tonight, probably be 7-1 or maybe 8-1. As Rapid City gets the new tries to get to Braden Tuck, who scored a second period goal. He's got 2 goals this season. He'll dump it into the right corner. Lincoln Earn races after it, and he'll zip it along the far wing boards as the puck wobbles onside. Run down by Denny Gore. He's got good speed. Gore, a first-year pro, will stop behind his net. Rush will skate from left to right. Gore drops it back for Bennett, who gets the center ice. Gore looked like he got it hit up high by Messner, no call. As the Rush skate back in on the power play. They've got 2 power play goals tonight. Wagner dances around. Rapid City also has a 4-on-4 goal that was scored by Wagner early in the third period. Wagner zips it along the boards. Bennett to the right side, gets it towards Leopard. He couldn't handle it. Grizzlies get it, and Dashke clears it out. Halfway through Rapid City's power play, Grizzlies will make a line change, and so did the Rush. 6:40 and counting left in the third. Rush lead 4-1. Rapid City maintains a 30-27 edge in the shot count. As Rapid City taking a little bit of time, as now Constantino zips out to center ice. He'll drop it for his right. Koella over towards Bowman. Back to Constantino. Over towards Koella just outside the right circle. Slide one on to Bowman. He rolls it to Koella. Koella dances around just outside the right circle. as he continues to survey. Coella 6 goals this season. We'll throw it towards the middle of the ice. Grizzlies pick it off, and they'll clear it out. Constantino dance around. 15 seconds left in the power plays. The Rush will skate in. Rush get it out towards Bowman. Right side, lefty shot. Saved by Barczewski, and the puck flies out of play. 5:59 left in the third and 8 seconds left on the Rapid City power play. Unfortunately, though, for the Grizzlies, just open shooters keep emerging for Rapid City. Right there, out of nowhere, all of a sudden, Bowman was all alone on the right side and had a grade A chance on Barczewski. You know, we mentioned the scoring chances. I'm curious what the off-ice officials have to say for the third period. Rapid City, through 2 frames, had 24 shots, and 15 of them were scoring chances. Rapid City is getting all sorts of good looks here tonight in the series opener. Bernie's kicked out of the circle. Tuck will take the draw. 8 seconds left in the Rapid City power play. Grizzlies get it. Dashke will fire it off the near glass. It goes out to neutral ice. Rapid City prepares for life after the power play as Matt Arujo will throw it back to Hyman. Corbett's out of the box. He'll race to the bench. Bernie crosses center ice. He gets it jabbed away by Gallant. And Rapid City's Braden Tuck will fire it back in. 5:37 and counting. Rapid City still leads 4-1. The only goal scored so far in the third period is Ryan Wagner. That was very early in the third. He scored a 4-on-4 goal 20 seconds into the frame. As Grizzlies have it left circle. So they're in the offensive zone. Lebster gets to Gallant. Left side, take a shot. He scores! Cole Gallant gets his 4th of the year. He now has a goal in back-to-back games. Lebster will get a second point of the night, and it's now a 4-2 game. Boy, Lebster found a wide-open Cole Gallant out in front of the net. Gallant dangled back and forth, trying to figure out his move. He went high, right over the right shoulder of Matt Radomski. He didn't have a ton of room there, but Gallant was able to find the back of the net. So Cole Gallant gets his 4th of the year. He's really picked up the offensive pace. As Cole Gallant gets a pat in the back from Grizzlies equipment athletic trainer Colin Lee. Gallant with the goal. Lebster and Berg with the assist. Berg now has 2 assists. Lebster with 1 goal and 1 assist. It's now a 4-2 game, just over 5 minutes left. Craig Armstrong crosses center ice. He'll get it to Wood. Wood down the middle, take a righty shot. It's blocked. Wood gets it back. He fires towards the net. Radomski makes a save. Puck's still alive. Wood will nudge it back up top to Savankov. They'll fire towards the net, and it's blocked. Mauricio Coella will sprint after it. Coella gets the puck left corner. He'll find a cutter out in front of the net. Smedrud with a shot. He scores! Smedrud gets his 11th of the year on an odd man break. And this baby's in the refrigerator. It's now 5-2 Rapid City with 4:47 left in the third. Boy, puck towards the left corner. They found a cutting Smedrud with a 2-stride advantage over a Grizzly on the back check. Well, you're hoping that the Gallant goal, 14:43 in, would give the Grizzlies some momentum. Rapid City took it right back. And it's just been that type of night. Rapid City's really put together a good 60-minute effort. Smedrud gets the goal, and the assists go to Mauricio Coella. Looked like Coella picked up the only assist on the Smedrud goal. As Bennett will sky it out to center ice. Puck hit the opposite to Wagner. And Wagner will fire a changeup onto Barczewski, who snatched it waist high. He holds on. 4:32 left in regulation. It's the Rush 5 and the Grizzlies 2. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection. But at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry. And nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
It's Rapid City 5, Utah 2. As there's 4 minutes and 32 seconds left in regulation. Cole Gallant scored 14:43 in, but just 30 seconds later, Chaz Smedzrud picked up his 11th goal of the year. Maurizio Coella with the assist. And the Rush have a 5-2 lead. For the Grizzlies, they do have 3 players who have a multiple-point game. And it's that forward line of Lebster, Gallant, and Berg. Left point, Rush won the offensive zone draw. Shot is blocked away. We get a whistle. Penalty is going to be on Rapid City. Neil Shea gets it down the middle of the ice. Jones will feed it to the right side for Mastrodonado. As Rapid City's Denny Gore touches it up. And so it's going to be a hook on Rapid City. Going to the box is Blake Bennett, who had 35 goals for Rapid City last year. So it's going to be a Grizzlies power play, 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in the third. Remember, the Grizzlies had a couple miracle comeback victories last year. We'll see if the Grizzlies have one in store here tonight. Some fans have headed for the exits. A pretty good Friday night crowd. 5,118. 51-18 are here at Maverik Center. Bennett gets 2 minutes for hooking. Time of penalty, 15:45 into the third. Reed Lebster and Cole Gallant each have 1 goal and 1 assist. Lebster and Berg are a +2. Berg's got 2 assists. Off the draw, Shea fires it off the side of the net as he was on the near goal line. As Dashke, he leads the Grizzlies in power play points. He'll get to the right side, now back to Dashke. High slide, he'll fire towards the net. It's bounced off of Radomski. Right side, Mastrodonado over to Messner in the corner. Back to Mastrodonado. He's in the right wing. He'll slide one on to Dashke. Dashke high slot. We'll get it back to Mastrodonado. He'll skate towards the right circle. Now the Maestro will skate around Rapid City's net. He'll toss it off the boards for Shea. Shea in the left wing. Skates towards the corner. Stops. Feeds it back to Dashke. He directs it across to Mastrodonado. Back to Dashke. Over to Mastrodonado. Over to Dashke in the high slot. Dashke slides into Shea left side. Take a lefty shot. Saved by Radomski. And the Grizzlies towards the left side. Fitz gets it back towards Shea. And now Fitz make that Lebster. Gets up top to Dashke. Across to Mastrodonado, who fakes a shot. Gets it to Dashke. High slot. Lefty shot. Glanced off a rush stick. That was Coella. As Mastrodonado gets it towards Lebster. And he'll slide one to Shea. Halfway through Utah's power play. Shea fires towards the net. Saved by Radomski. Bounced off of Rapid City. Stick on towards the end boards. And Coella will clear it out to center ice. Grizzlies start to make a change, so to the Rush. Shea enters from the left side. Swaggers, gets it towards Dashke. Dashke feeds the Lebster, gets it tapped away. Puck goes towards Shea. Shea in the left side. Sires it out towards Mastrodonado. Pass was too hot for the Maestro to get. Right side, Adam Berg dangles back and forth. He'll feed it up top to Dashke. Dashke over to Shea left side. Shea fires towards the net. He got redirected and goes just wide. Mastrodonado almost had one. And, Grizzlies could have used a break there. Somehow it didn't go in. Rapid City clears it out. About 10 seconds left in the Grizzlies power play. 2.5 minutes left in the third. Rush lead 5-2. Corbett drops it from Manning, who steps over the offensive line. Manning fakes it to Berg. Skates towards the left corner. Manning goes down. No call. Rapid City's back at full strength. Wood, right side, slap shot, a score! I don't know if we got redirected by Berg. Briley Woods talking it over, and Briley Woods says that he got it. It's his 14th of the year, and it's now a 5-3 game with 2:11 left in regulation. Wood has had some chances all night. He had 4 shots in the first 2 periods of play. There's some action out in front of the net. Wood was wondering if Adam Berg would redirected it. As it's Briley Woods' goal, it's his 14th of the year. There's some action out in front. Berg was out there trying to redirect it. And it's tough to tell if Berg got a piece of it. It looks like it's Briley Wood. As Wood asked Berg if he got a piece of it, and Berg must have said no. So it's Briley Woods' 14th of the year. The assists go to Luke Manning and Cody Corbett. About 2 minutes left in regulation. Hey, you never know. It's only a 2-goal game. As Dashke will race out to neutralize. Parcheski's still in there. Mastrodonado will drop it for Shea. And Shea crosses center ice. Parcheski will skate off the ice. Extra attacker for Rapid City. As Mitchell Smith has it in the near corner. He'll fire it off the glass. Dashke keeps it in. Left side. He'll get it across to Corbett. He fires towards the net. Blocker saved by Radomski as the puck flies out of play. A minute 40 seconds are left in the third. It's 5-3 rush. Grizzlies have put together a pretty good challenge here in the third period. Utah had 17 shots in the first two periods, and the Grizzlies have 17 in the third period alone. Grizzlies have goals from Reed Lebster, Cole Gallant, and Briley Wood. Luke Manning has an assist. That is his 15th of the year. Cody Corbett picked up his 5th assist of the season. Timeout called by Ryan Kanasowicz and the Grizzlies. As he will talk things over. Seems like always it referenced the Military Night Miracle where the Grizzlies scored 3 goals in 68 seconds and overcame a 3-goal deficit. Eventually they won in overtime against the Norfolk Admirals. The Grizzlies fans are hoping for a reenactment of that. We're almost at the 1-year anniversary of that game. That's coming up next month. Grizzlies talk things over. Let's see who the 6 on the ice are. Looks like Aaron Aragon's out there. Keaton Mastrodonato. Mick Messner, Reed Lebster, Neil Shea, and Derek Dashke. Looks like the Grizzlies are going with 5 forwards and 1 defenseman on this shift. A minute 40 is left in the third period. It's Rapid City 5, Utah 3. Rush have 1 goal in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third. Grizzlies no goals in the first, 1 in the second, and 2 in the third. So both teams have 2 goals here in the regulation, the third period. Final frame of regulation. Grizzlies win the draw. Lebster gets it to Shea on the right side. Shea dangles back and forth. Now he gets the Lebster high slot. One-timer is blocked by one of the Millimock brothers. That was Luke Millimock. Right side, Shea gets it back up top to Lebster. He's got a goal tonight, 13 on the season. Over to Dashke, back to Lebster. Lebster dangles back and forth, gets to Dashke, who feeds to the left side. 6-on-5, Utah's net's empty. Dashke over to Lebster, 1:12 left in regulation. Across the Mastrodonato off his stick. He'll regather it. He'll slide it up top to Dashke. Rapid City leads 5-3. Lebster to the right side for Shea. Shea skates in a half circle around the right side to the left. He's shot and it's blocked. Luke Millimock will race out to neutralize. Millimock will throw it towards the Utah line. It's cut off by Dashke. He'll skip it to the left wing for Mastrodonato, who lays it for Messner. Messner over the line. The Grizzlies captain retreats after it. He'll skate in. Siren pass goes wide. And up top for Dashke. Not out. Over to Messner. One-timer saved by Radomski. Aragon swung and missed. And it looked like he was trying to convert the rebound. 37 seconds left. Mastrodonato fires towards the net. Saved by Radomski. Aragon gets it to Shea. 31 seconds left. Grizzlies down by 2. Utah gets it to Dashke. Now back up top. Mastrodonato over to Lebster off his leg towards the left corner. Lebster gets off the board, gets it to Shea. Now up top to Mastrodonato across the Dashke. Back towards Mastrodonato. Over to Shea, one-timer. Hits the side of the net. And the net gets, well, still playing on. Shea with a shot save. Rebound shot saved by Radomski. 9 seconds are left in the third. As Aaron Aragon getting spirited with Holden Wall. Now another rush skates over there. Reed Lebster trying to confront. As Aragon and Holden Wall have some words for each other. Reed Lebster, Keaton Mastrodonato have a hold of a couple rush skaters. So it's going to be a Rapid City victory unless the craziest thing we've ever seen comes to fruition. 9 seconds are left. Rush lead 5-3. Grizzlies did put together a little bit of spirit towards the end to try to climb back into the game. It looks like both teams have ceased and desisted. Rapid City's done a good job protecting Radomski out in front of his net. He hasn't allowed many rebounds, but the few he has allowed have been occasions where Rapid City's done a good job boxing out in front of him. Grizzlies have 19 shots here in the third period. They had 17 in the first 2 combined. Grizzlies skate in. Briley Wood, right side shot saved by Radomski. That's the 20th shot by the Grizzlies here in the period. Now the puck skies out of play at the buzzer. And that will do it. Rapid City gets 1 goal and 1 assist from Ryan Wagner. Matt Radomski played a good game. Rush really had a balanced attack as they come away with a 5-3 victory. Their winning streak extends to 7 straight games. And for the Grizzlies, come away empty-handed. Their record goes to 17-26, 5-2. But the Grizzlies did get 1 goal and 1 assist performances from Reed Lebster and Cole Gallant. Adam Berg had 2 assists. Briley Wood found the back of the net late in the third period as he picked up his 14th goal of the year. Luke Manning and Cody Corbett assisted on it. So both teams led to the locker room. Rapid City's victorious as they're playing the best hockey they've had all year. They swept Idaho in a 3-game set on the road, February 5th, 7th, and 8th. They swept Maine in a 3-game series, February 13th, 14th, and 15th. And Rapid City makes it 7 in a row as they get the victory here in the series opener at Maverik Center. Final score, Rapid City 5, Utah 3. Post-game show starts in 30 seconds. You've been listening to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Now the Rapid City Rush get the victory in the series opener. They've now won 7 in a row, and for the Grizzlies, they now have 3 out of a possible 8 standings points here in the homestand. Rapid City scored first tonight. I think the Grizzlies have had a tough time scoring first here in this homestand. It was a power play goal scored by Denny Gore, 3:09 in. It was kind of controversial as to how Rapid City got the power play in the first place. Craig Armstrong got boarded behind Utah's net by Parker Bowman, and Cade Jensen went to defend his teammate. Jensen's the one that got the only penalty with a roughing minor, and 59 seconds into the power play was Gore making it 1-0 Rush. He scored his 13th of the year with Ryan Wagner and Blake Bennett getting the assists. Rapid City led 1-0 after one period. They outshot the Grizzlies 13-10. Grizzlies tied it up 26 seconds into the second as Reed Lebster got his 13th of the year. Cole Gallant and Adam Berg picked up the assists. Rapid City took a 2-1 lead as Braden Tuck was over on the right side. He centered it out in front. The only guys that were there were Lincoln Earn and Barczewski. Earn just kind of extended his stick out to try to pick off the centering pass. It glanced off of Earn's stick and found the back of the net. It's the second straight game where the Grizzlies threw the puck into their own net. Kind of some of the oddities we've seen here. I mean, we've seen a penalty shot given to the Grizzlies in 3 of the last 5 games and in back-to-back games. Utah just trying to find a way to get in the crease and, try to get their stick on the puck. And my puck just takes a bad bounce off off a stick and into the back of their own net. That gave the Rush a 2-1 lead. Later in the second period, the Rush got back on a power play after Keaton Mastrodonato got a hooky minor 18:05 in. And 29 seconds into the power play was Connor Millamont getting his 9th of the year with Jeffers and Koala getting the assists. Rush had a 3-1 lead after 2 periods. Rush outshot the Grizzlies 11-9, 11-7 in the second period. Grizzlies in the third frame had a 19-8 advantage in the shot count. Grizzlies ended the night with 36 shots, although according to the scoreboard, Grizzlies had 37 shots, even though the box score on the ECHL app still has it at 36. So a little bit of a question mark, either 19 or 20 shots awarded to the Grizzlies in the third period. Rapid City had 8. But it was a rush. You talk about making that third period comeback, but Rapid City's the one that scored in the first shift of the third period. It was a 4-on-4 goal scored by Ryan Wagner. It wasn't the first shot, but it was the second. He fired away from the left wing. It bounced off of Barczewski. Wagner followed his own shot, got it back, and the second look went past the Utah goaltender, and that made it a 4-1 game. Wagner's goal was assisted by Parker Bowman. Grizzlies got back on the board 14:43 in as Cole Gallant got his 4th of the year with Reed Lebster and Adam Berg getting the assists. Rush extended the lead to 5-2 as Chaz Smedsrud scored his 11th of the year and Koala picked up the assist. And we talk about it often where, sometimes the most important parts of the game they happen after a goal gets scored. Well, Gallant scores. Grizzlies are hoping that propels them to a comeback attempt. Just 30 seconds after that is Smedsrud extending Rapid City's lead to 5-2. And, the Grizzlies put together a good effort the final 5 minutes. Briley Wood scored from the right point. Berg was out in front of the net, but he didn't get a piece of it. Wood got his 14th of the year. Luke Manning and Cody Corbett picked up the assist. Made it a 5-3 game. Grizzlies did have some offensive zone time afterwards and tried to find a way to cut into the lead, but Rapid City held on as they come away with a 5-3 victory. 3 stars of the game. Boy, for Rapid City, they had such a balanced attack. You could have gone with any sort of 10 players. Said they were you could have said that they were the stars of the game, and you'd go with it. Third star is Connor Millimock. He was a very physical player. He had 1 goal tonight. It was the power play goal 1834 in. That made it a 3-1 game. Millimock's the third star. Second star is goaltender Matt Radomski. He saved 33 of 36, and he is playing some of the best hockey that he's played in his whole career. He's had an outstanding month of February. Number 1 star is Ryan Wagner, the former Grizzly. He had 1 goal and 1 assist, and he had 2 shots. Wagner, who played with the Grizzlies during the 2019-2020 season, he had 9 goals in 23 games. Wagner is the number 1 star. He also had 11 assists in his time with the Grizzlies. He had spent over 6 seasons in the American Hockey League, including a few years where he was with the Colorado Eagles, who are the Grizzlies' AHL affiliate. So Ryan Wagner is the number 1 star. Rapid City did win the special teams battle. They went 2 for 6 on the power play. Grizzlies were 0 for 3. And remember, Wagner's goal, which turned out to be the game winner, was scored 4-on-4. Now the Grizzlies will look to bounce back tomorrow night as Grizzlies Fight Cancer Weekend, presented by Mountain Land Supply Company, continues. Gear tickets to UtahGrizzlies.com or call 801-988-8000. That's 801-988-8000. Well, thanks for sticking with us tonight. We know there's a lot of sports and entertainment options out there. We appreciate everybody who chose the Grizzlies tonight in their battle against the Rapid City Rush. We'll come back tomorrow for the second of the 3-game series. Pre-game coverage begins at 6:50, and face-off will be at 7:10. Well, we hope you enjoyed the broadcast, if not necessarily the final outcome. I'm just hanging out here pursuing my dream, and that's to someday, somehow, in some way, find a way to get to the National Hockey League. And hopefully someday those dreams will come true. Tonight, Rapid City's dreams came true. They come away with a 5-3 victory in the series opener. Utah is 3-2 against Rapid City this season. We'll talk tomorrow, 6:55 pregame show, 7:10 face-off, but we want to see you here at Maverik Center. Tonight, we had 5,118 in the house, and hopefully we'll see a bigger crowd for the second and final game of Grizzlies Fight Cancer Weekend, presented by Mountain Land Supply Company. I'm Tyson Whiting, and it is what it is. You've been listening to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network. Good night, everybody.